thought he had a full series,
boy.
but that was just NL.
Oh wow. Yeah, they're basically the same. I mean, you've seen Rhapsody's YouTube, whatever, was it, channel trailer? I deleted my channel trailer. Oh, it's good to be back in Hades.
I need to also delete my channel trailer and change it.
Oh, Pedro, thank you. But yeah, I straight up deleted it. I was like, you know what? I should get around to making a new one. And then it took me so long that I just deleted it and didn't replace it. So that's where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to pick the same? Here, what weapon are you taking? I'm going to take the same weapon as you.
I'm probably going to go with Exegriff.
Exegriff is the gun, right? I don't know them by their names.
Goon.
Okay, well, I'm going to not do that because that's my least favorite one.
That's
okay.
your least favorite? How is that your least favorite? It's the best.
I know you would think, no, we're not racing. No, we're not racing.
We're definitely not racing. That would be a bad idea because, again, I am new to this game. This is the first time I've ever played it. Again, ignore how many unlocks I have, please.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, you would think, I don't know. You'd think since it's a gun and Enter the Gungeon that I would like the gun the best. But honestly, yeah, it's my least favorite. I feel like it's shoehorned into two builds too easily. And I've done them both enough.
Two builds? What are the two builds?
I feel like you typically either have to go with the build that does a billion multi-hits and makes them all do like a lot of flat damage, or you just got to make your AoE blast really strong. And I've done them both enough.
I accidentally appear to have loaded directly into a run of mine. How do I give up?
You have to die.
Oh. All right.
I know.
Please, enemies, kill me.
It's a little goofy. It's goofy. There's definitely been a handful of times where I started an episode of my series and I was just like, well, I wish I didn't. Have you beaten the game yet? I know it's your first run, but have you beaten it yet?
Well, look, hypothetically, if it wasn't my first run, then yeah, I've probably beaten it a couple times.
Okay. So like, are you doing base heat or what?
I beat it on base heat, and then I like all of my runs since then have been on 1. Again, hypothetically.
Yeah, hypothetically. I'm just gonna do a 5 heat because I haven't played in forever.
A 5 heat because you haven't played for it. Like I'm probably gonna no heat this one.
I promise you, if you turned on the boss, make the bosses harder.
This is the one I've been going for.
Really feel like that one's not that bad compared to the others.
Oh my god, I have death defies. Kill me!
I know. Help, let me die.
Why won't you let me die?
Let me die. Don't heal me. What do you know about Greek mythology, Rhapsody?
Everything that is in or pertains to the musical Hades Town. And outside of that, actually, Peak is a huge classics and mythology buff. So he is very, very quick to fill all of the information related to any character that I ever mention. Oh, I kind of like this character in Hades. And he's like, well, that character had this relationship with that character, and then that happens, and then
they're better in the books.
In this. Exactly. I think Peak actually really does like the interpretation in Hades, but it becomes kind of like he's like a Wikipedia page for all of the information about any mythological figure.
Yeah. Man, yeah, Hades is good, but the scrolls were better. The epic
they were better
tales,
when they were just an idea in the head of someone in ancient Greece.
Exactly.
Yeah, as soon as they got written down, it was all muddled up.
Yeah. I don't know. Just something about the transition into the written word and then into a video game. No, we're not racing. We are not racing.
New. Again, it's my first run of all time.
It's his first run of all time.
Ignore how many things I have down there.
Also, we don't have to. We just don't have to. We didn't even start at the same time. I was super slow.
Oh, you've already started? I haven't even started.
Oh, that's right.
I had to die in my run, you know. So wait, if you're not doing Exegriff, which are you doing?
I'm doing the sword.
You know what? Let's do it. I'm doing the sword too.
Okay, it's a race then.
No, it's not a race. I don't want a race.
It's not. I mean, I said it's not a race, and then someone in my chat called me a noob because of it. So, I mean,
have you
I think
considered
it
you
has
might
to
just
be
be
a race.
noob, though? Have you considered it?
I thought so, but then I read it and I cried a little bit.
That's fair.
So I'm gonna decide that I'm not. Prefer the stone tablets. Yeah, there's something about the rustic charm and the way your hands get dirty that really just makes the writing better.
What would be the second heat modifier that I would turn on? Because I've got one for extreme measures, and I have to get one more.
Just I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, like I think the easiest heat you can get is just turning on all the extreme measures. The extreme measures that makes the Hydra harder is pretty rough.
Yeah, that would be the next one that I unlock.
Yeah, but it's worth it to get the next one. So, like, honestly, I wouldn't even think it's a bad idea just to turn them all on to practice all 3 of the new bosses. Because the new, the Theseus alternate boss is actually easier.
Yeah, no, I did hear that the Theseus alternate boss is actually easier. Or rather, I've seen Peak play the game because, obviously, I have no experience with the game. How many times am I going to...
Yes.
I'm not going to harp on that many times. But again, just for clarity's sake.
Yes.
Never played.
What's Pokemon?
Exactly. I don't know, like heightened security. Each rank makes traps deal 400% more damage. That will kill me. I'm gonna go with lasting consequences.
I feel like just the flat damage isn't too bad, and I don't really have a problem with the shop price increase because I pretty much just hold on to my money until the final floor, anyways.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
So those 2 are pretty easy. You're just looking for one.
What relic would you go for?
Do you have any of them higher level than others?
Yeah. I have like 3rd level Mimirodon, 3rd level Pierced Butterfly, 3rd level Lucky Tooth, 3rd level Blood-Filled Vial, and the Chaos Egg as well. The Cosmic Egg, rather.
I would probably do... Ooh, what weapon do you have?
Sword, I'm doing it.
Oh yeah, okay. I would maybe just go for the bracer, and then maybe you can switch to what I do is I rock something. Usually, what I do is I try to craft a build by using all the gods ones and try to create synergies. But since you have never played the game before, that might be beyond your wheelhouse since you haven't played.
Of course.
So maybe go for the HP, and then if you feel like you're gonna die, I would throw on the because you can change it in between every world. I would put on the extra life. That's what I do.
Yeah, I usually swap to like try and narrow my build towards a god at that point.
Yeah, I do that, but then on the final floor I switch to the extra life. Usually.
So that's pretty much all of the discussion we're gonna have about the game. You know, how about rather than actually about the mechanical instance of the game, how about you talk to me about your experiences with the game? Why are you not currently playing the game on YouTube?
Oh, Rhapsody, you don't know my entire YouTube catalog at all times? I have not been playing Hades for weeks. Oh my goodness.
What was it replaced by?
Fake fan. It was replaced by nothing, and there was like an empty slot, and I just doubled up on everything else. And then, or not on everything else. I doubled up on like Gungeon for a while or something. And then now it's Curse of the Dead Gods. Spelunky on YouTube. That would be fun.
How are you feeling about Curse of the Dead Gods now? Have you been recording much more since we last spoke about it? Spoilers. I got one more episode and it went very, very well, and it just makes me like the game more. But my one concern, and it's always a selfish concern, is with game length, because there's 4 difficulties or whatever. There's short, medium, long, and then there's one that just says hard. And the medium run takes about 45 minutes. I imagine the long is probably an hour. And I'm concerned that hard is even longer. I don't know. And that always means a lot to me. The length of a roguelike, I feel like I only have the attention span for an hour. Well, I mean,
anything over that is too much.
It has a compounded problem where, especially if it becomes a daily series, like even it being 5-10 minutes longer is over the course of a week, like an hour.
Yeah.
And then, you know, as soon as it's, you know, an hour and 30 minutes for a run, Undermine, then you end up in a situation where...
Undermine and the Dead Cells at the same time on the same YouTube channel like a dingus.
Why'd you do that to yourself? This is self-abuse. This is self-harm.
I don't know. The game's too fun. I don't know. I like it. I like Dead Cells. I guess that's why. I like pain. Spelunky is on the second channel already. Yes, it is.
That is actually a thing. Dead Cells could be another option for one of these.
It's true. It's true. It has a Twitch integration mod too that is interesting.
Okay.
Alexa says it's really bad, but Alexa also just hates Dead Cells. So I don't know if that's necessarily a good judgment, because he might just hate the game that he's playing, and the integration mode might be okay.
Is Dead Cells part of the pyramid?
Yes.
Okay, good. So, and despite the fact that he hates it, he put it in.
Yes. Yes. I think he put it in because he recognized that it's like pretty universally agreed to be in like that top echelon of popular roguelikes. It's like, it's undeniably like, it's got to be in the top 10 most popular, probably top most, maybe even the top 5 most popular, right?
Most popular?
Or most, like, most copies sold, I wonder.
Would it be in most copies sold? Like, I definitely think, like, it holds, like, a level of, acclaim in the group at the moment.
Yeah. I did a whole series of Children of Morta. Yes, I did. That is a very good game. And when it gets turned more into an actual roguelike, I'm going to go back to it because it's a very good game.
That's probably also going to be my first experience with it at that point in time.
Yeah, it's so good. It was one of the few games where my only problem with it, and this never happens, is I wish there was more content in it. Like, I wish it was longer. It's like a game with an ending that I wish was longer. I usually want it to be shorter.
I don't know. I always like the kind of leave them wanting more approach. I don't know how many games I've actually like gotten to the end of and I was like, that's a satisfying length. Like, instead, pretty much all of the games in my favorite games were, I kind of wish it was longer, but I guess I enjoy all the time I had with it.
Yeah, I think I treat my games like a checklist, you know? Like, I don't know. The more I've played games like on my YouTube and stuff that don't have ends, the more I'm like, all right, I'm supposed to be a person who likes games, yet I've completed, you know, like 2 a year. And so I want to get a checklist. Give me 20 short games and let me beat them all on the same afternoon.
Yes. I'm into it. It seems like you know, the prevalence of games like that decreased. Oh, do I go Hades? What's the Hades Aphrodite duo, Boone? If you know off your heart.
The Hades
Aphrodite.
Wait, Hades Aphrodite.
Sorry, Hades. Sorry, it's Zeus Aphrodites.
Zeus Aphrodite. Oh God, I don't know.
This build is weird. Anyway, yeah, as soon as Flash games kind of fell apart, it felt like your option for getting that many different short games in that period of time and having a good time with each of them decreased significantly. Because you used to be able to go and congregate and have a nice afternoon and play like a bunch of JTMB01 games.
Why is that familiar? What did they make?
They made a bunch of games that featured elephants, like small
yes,
little...
yes.
And one of the biggest things about them was they...
completing achievements.
Exactly, yeah.
For the sake of it. I love them. And they pretty much have... that's my mentality towards even playing games right now, off camera. Is basically that, like, complete, like, I want to complete it because I like it, but I'm also, in a more real sense, I might just be completing it to complete it.
I'm taking a bunch of damage in this fight just so that I can beat Thanatos.
Yeah, my chat said that they don't think that there's a duo for them. Nothing came to mind, and I think that sounds right.
Okay.
Unless they added a new one.
Cool. We're talking about the game too much. Huh? Ooh, would you? Okay, hang on. This is actually something I am interested in. Would you go for, in the early game, a duo boon room, or would you go for the hammer?
The hammer? That is a very, very tough one. If you skip the hammer early, you're almost guaranteed to get the same amount throughout the course of the run. Like, if you don't get one by the time you get to the final floor, I believe there's supposed to be one there for you.
Mm-hmm.
So, but at the same time, it kind of just depends if the boons look fun or not. Because I think that the hammer provides some of the most fun changes to the game, personally.
It does, but I've never liked any of the hammer buffs for the sword in particular.
What? Really?
Like, the only one I liked was you swing really quickly, constantly.
That's what I have literally right now.
Neat.
That's what I have right now, and that's exactly why I thought that I was surprised.
Specifically,
There's
getting that in
busted,
combination with the one that makes waves as well, so you can just stand from really far. It reminds me of like having the Undermine having like really high attack speed and having full HP and the Master Pickaxe.
Yeah. But there's another one that's like, it reduces your HP really low, but then it makes you heal a lot, and it's super busted. And if they didn't nerf it, it's probably one of the easiest ways to beat the game.
Mm-hmm.
If they didn't nerf it. I can't remember. I don't know. I've been out of the game. Not that we talk about the game here.
Yeah, exactly. I know, we're just talking about what's a game.
What is the most recent game you've completed? That you wait, have you played games off camera that have endings recently? I know you've been playing the idle games or the clicker games. Those don't have endings.
They don't, no.
The creators' wallets would not allow them to have endings.
Well, I mean, the ones that I'm playing aren't actually ones that require any pay. It's more just that they don't have endings because like numbers don't end.
Yeah, because you want to see the big number.
Exactly, and there's always a bigger number.
There's always a bigger number.
Always a bigger fish, always a bigger number. These are the two rules of life. Death, taxes, always a bigger fish, always a bigger number.
Oh, it's true. Chat, what's the biggest number you've ever seen?
And why is it newts? The gram...
Newts?
The Graham's number, rather. You familiar with Graham's number?
No.
So... I believe like it effectively solves like a vertice problem, or rather is part of the bound of a vertice problem in mathematics. And it's one of those numbers that's like, okay, so take a big number and then square it by a really big number, and then define that as the operation for squaring future numbers, like double squaring by a number, and then define that by squaring by all the previous numbers, and you keep going further and further and further up until like 64. I think, and it's...
That 64 is very big.
That it's larger than the amount of atoms there are in the known universe.
Oh.
And need I remind you, known universe, it's pretty big.
Yeah.
It's like decently sized, you know. Could be bigger.
Do you think the universe is ever going to be easier to explore by the simpletons like us?
Ooh, I think the universe is ever going to be easy to explore by simpletons by us.
In our lifetime.
Oh no. Okay, there we go. No, definitely not. Sorry about that one. I apologize. I feel like I've heartbroken you.
Oh shoot. E is not a number, Pedro. It can't wait. It can be it could represent the number.
Yeah, you get your 2.71 something 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 something.
Oh, absolutely. Have you taken any Chaos Gates? Sorry to talk about the game.
Excuse me? Yeah, I took one Chaos Gate that increased my special by 100 damage. 100 damage, 100%. So now I'm kind of focusing on my special, and I'm doing like a special build with the weakness from Aphrodite, just so that I can trigger the privileged status. I mean,
privileged status.
I'm so not used to fighting them.
all the real names. I have no idea. I have no idea. I rarely learn the actual names of moves and stuff, and it takes me forever. Like, It takes me forever, especially playing so many roguelites. I don't know how you keep them all the dang items straight. If an item gives you twice as many shots, it's 20/20. If it gives you more than that, it's scatter shot. If it,
so
you know.
wait a second. Mutant Eye quad shot is scatter shot to you?
Yeah. I wouldn't have been able to tell you the name of that item.
I think it's Mutant Spider.
Mutant Spider. Well, apparently you couldn't have told me the name either then.
I think it is. Is it not called Mutant Spider?
I think it's. I don't know. I can tell you what it looks like. It's at least I think
it's like a mutant
is
spider.
A spider. Yeah, but can you even necessarily always tell what a mutant looks like?
You can't, and that's the point of the X-Men comics. I'm glad that you brought this up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's true.
I have a whole prepared speech about the X-Men comics. Sorry?
It's true. I mean, you could be a mutant if you have heterochromia, such a groovy mutation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's probably the one of the new X-Men films that I've seen. Did you watch First Class?
Isn't that First Class? I think that's First Class. James McAvoy?
Which am I thinking of that has Kevin Bacon in it?
Also First Class?
Okay, it is First Class. All right. The fact that my dude Darwin died in that, it's a tragedy. It's a travesty. His ability is literally to adapt to anything. At one point in the comics, he becomes a death god in order to avoid death. And then someone's just like, no, here's a hot little ball of energy. I'm gonna put it in your tummy and now you're dead.
Yeah. Wasn't it like only the outside of him could adapt to anything? Is that what the shtick was?
I don't necessarily know if that is a limitation. I don't believe it was. I'm happy to be proven
not
wrong,
in the
though.
comics, but I think in the movie, I think that that's what it was supposed to be. Like his outside could just adapt to any situation. It's been forever since I've seen it, and I don't remember any. Apparently, I remember two things: heterochromia is a groovy mutation, and that guy does not have adaptable innards. Those are the two things I know.
That's rude as hell. How dare they not allow him to have adaptable innards? In particular, like to me, it reads a lot like. Did you also watch X-Men Origins, the one with the bad Deadpool in it?
X-Men Origins. I don't remember.
They made him a merc without a mouth.
Was it one of the older ones?
It was one of the old ones. Like it's back in the older generation, like after the Bryan Singer ones ended, and they were trying to do spin-offs with Wolverine.
Huge jacked man.
Yeah, exactly, the huge jacked man. Wait, is that a joke I've told you before, or you?
Maybe, I don't know. I'll be honest.
Because
it may just be because that is how my brain works too.
You know what? That's why I was asking, because I was like, oh my god, no, it's not like it's a huge leap to take to be impressed by it, but it's just like we keep having these weird coincidences that just keep popping up between the two of us.
Yeah, unfortunately, our stuffed turtle coincidence, is completely not a coincidence in any kind of a way.
Oh, of course, it was the same turtle.
We were talking about, yeah. Mine had glitter ears, didn't.
That's
I did have a
that's a joke that's gonna make sense to you all in 2 weeks.
Yeah. My neighbor stole my turtle.
Really?
In real life. Yes, my live turtle. And he released it.
Why?
Why does any neighbor steal any turtle? It's not, and it's not the same. It is not the same neighbor that shoved an icicle into my ear until I was bleeding. It's a different neighbor.
So you now avoid all neighbors at all costs, I have to imagine, right?
I mean, that's just part of my life plan of avoiding all human contact in general, so.
It's a good one.
But yeah, his name was Tony the Turtle.
I named all of my like childhood plush animals, especially after what they were, for a very long period of time. Like, oh, this is Catty, this is Rhapsody, this is Bunny, you know, those kinds of things. But then eventually, I think I was maybe in kindergarten when I thought it would be funny to name them the wrong animal.
Yeah, we were just at the pet store, and we almost got a blue-tongued skink, and we were gonna name him Bird.
I love it.
Yeah,
Bird's an excellent name as well, by the way.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. It's the same idea, but I don't know. Bird almost works on its own. It almost works on its own. Oh my god. Oh, sorry. I got you know those two things for the hammer for the sword that I told you about? They're really good. I got them both at the same time. So I'm tacking really fast, and every single hit that I do heals me for whatever it is. Let's see. I don't know, like 3 HP.
All right. Well, if you're gonna be
so
talking,
like
if you're gonna be talking about the game, I'm gonna have to ask you a question.
Okay.
Ambrosia Delight, Pom Porridge, or Refreshing Nectar? Up 2
Tell
boons
me
to
what
the
they
next
do.
rarity, 4 +1 level, or the next 3 boons have an upgraded rarity.
What do you like your build, or do you think it's not complete yet?
I have like a lot of attack buffs, and I actually get privilege status really easily, so I think my build is kind of complete.
Then I would go for. Do you have a lot of levels in them, or are they
No levels at all?
like? I would probably. And are the rarity? Sorry, there's a lot of questions.
They're all
there's
epics.
a flow chart for this. They're all epics. Then go for levels.
Okay.
Then go for levels. There's a big flow chart that I didn't realize I went through every single time I go there until I had to say it out loud.
It's okay. I appreciate you sharing the flowchart with me, and now I'm going to use this to have all of the YouTube success with Hades.
Oh, it's true. Are you going to start a series on it
kingdom.
for the new update next week?
Probably not for the new update next week, but probably
They're adding a new
eventually at a the you know, full release of the game.
Yeah, they're adding a whole new weapon next week.
Ooh, wonder what it's gonna be. So they've got spear covered, they've got bow, they've got gun, they've got sword. They don't have dagger.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if there was a dagger. In fact, now that you say that, I'm really surprised that there's not one in the game yet.
Mm-hmm. They don't have scythe, and scythe is like a very kind of like Greek mythological kind of weapon.
That'd be interesting.
Like this is a short sword. I don't know if they would do a great sword. I think that wouldn't necessarily fit with the flow of combat.
Oh my god. I'm in boss fight, I'm sorry.
It is okay, you can boss fight. Is there a new Reto Rhaps and Tomacrops video in 2 weeks? Nothing planned so far. Sorry, I'm just gonna answer questions in chat while you're doing that. Yeah, what is the Tomacrops? It's a really good game. I'm waiting for the next upgrade. Greek mythology is not necessarily a factor unless guns did exist for the Greeks. Well, sure, but it might be like a little bit of a push in a direction for them to go.
And there's the Guan Yu aspect for the spear. They could go wherever they wanted, really.
Mm-hmm. Whip, Indiana
I love
Jones
that they
whip.
added the
That'd be
Guan Yu.
interesting.
Oh, I love that they added the Guan Yu aspect. I think it'd be fun if every weapon had one kind of like out of universe aspect on the end that you unlock. I think that'd be fun.
So I haven't actually gone with the aspects of many different weapons. I would like to know what.
Yes.
That's my only question.
Get?
What? Yeah. What? Like, what upgrades are worth getting? Because I definitely don't want to get like some of them. Some of them I look at and I'm like, that's worse than not having it.
Which, like what? Like for the weapon aspects?
Yeah.
What I will say is the Guan Yu one. Once again, if they have not patched it, I haven't played in weeks.
Excuse me. What's Guan Yu? I don't know the names of anything in game. I just know their operations.
The last spear aspect that's on the list is busted as hell. It is ridiculously, like, so good. I hate the spear, but I love the Guan Yu aspect of the spear.
Okay, what does it do?
It makes it so when you charge up your attack, it throws out a spinning disc attack that heals you for every time it hits the enemy, and it's busted.
Oh, yeah. I think immediately after that was introduced to the game, I saw Peak playing with it, and he was just telling me how busted it was.
Yeah, it was the new weapon that came out in the last patch.
In Demeter?
It was like
or the
new
previous?
things. The long winter update, the one that introduced the new
Demeter, yeah.
grandma god. Yeah.
You know Guan Yu, but you don't know Demeter. Sorry, you haven't had anything to pair with Demeter. I got it.
Exactly. It's been weeks. I don't retain information that long. Now all my brain is thinking. I woke up last night. I'm not kidding. I woke up last night and I couldn't get back to sleep for like an hour because I was thinking about Dead Cells and how I could not lose so that my channel wouldn't be disappointed in me.
Oh.
I couldn't sleep for a whole hour.
Yeah. It's weird. Sometimes you just get scared of the comment section. Like there have been like a week straight where I just cannot read the comments. But you know, avoiding them just makes me fear them more.
Yeah.
As not necessarily like resultant out of any comments, necessarily at least.
Yeah.
But a lot of the time it's like, how to express it? A lot of the time it's like I've mentioned this to Reto before. You can kind of read the comments in your head when something happens in game.
Yeah.
And if something happens in game and I know that, you know, the response is going to be pretty negative, I'm like, I just can't. I can't look at it. I can't do it. I won't be able to work.
Yeah. Yeah.
At the moment, everything is like super cool though. Like the comment section is very, very nice. Except for the person that I have had to ban now 3 times.
Yeah. It's me, by the way. Please stop banning me. I'm trying to send a message.
Your message appears to be that I'm the dumbest idiot who ever lived. What?
Wow. Yeah, that's what I'm.
Read it, why?
I'm crying for help, Rhapsody. It's a cry for help. Come on, I'm trying to get help here.
Have you seen what do you think of Patroclus's broken spear point? After taking damage, become impervious to damage for 1 second.
It used to be busted, and now it's okay.
Okay, it's good enough for me.
It used to basically like have almost no it used to have no cooldown. So multi-hit enemies literally would be like 1 damage for the whole beam, and it was really, really good. But now it's okay. It used to be like an insta win on the final floor.
See, I feel like I feel like because I'm gonna only go into the game when it's in full release, I feel like I'm giving up the possibility of like doing broken builds.
Yeah, I mean, if they don't patch the Guan Yu thing, the special, it like throws out fireworks when you throw your spear, and it like as a penalty for not being able to call it back, which I don't even consider a penalty because I don't like that.
Yeah.
It just does a lot more damage.
It
just does like a lot more damage. If you stack it, you can like, I don't know. You can kill the final boss in mere moments. Like the boss damage cap is the only thing in your way, and it's hardly in your way.
Okay, so
OMG, I cringed when Reto didn't play the game how I wanted it to be played. Well, I wanted to play it a different way, so that's why. I can't even joke with you, but yeah.
That's comments like that are actually
effectively
like serious comments like that. Obviously, that one was a joke.
Yeah.
Serious comments like that are why I have cringe blocked from my YouTube comment section.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So I've got your dash strike hits twice and deals 30+ damage. Your attack does 300% extra damage to armor or cursed slash.
Yeah.
My build is kind of like I dash over people a lot in order to make them exposed, and then I weaken them with my slam, my special, and then just beat the heck out of them.
Okay, and then what are the you got a hammer right now and you got options still?
Yes.
And they are which? They are which? And tell me what they do because I don't know their names.
Okay, your attack restores 2 health per hit, but you have -70 max HP. Your attack deals 300% extra damage to armor, or your dash strike hits twice and deals plus 30% damage.
I don't know that if you have the fast attack, which I don't think you said you did, I would go for the healing. Otherwise, at this point, maybe go for the dash double hit. To be honest. Howdy, Ben.
Really? I see. What is the value of? Actually, you know what? No, because I dash over them and then I do my special. That's when I break the armor. So breaching slash isn't going to do anything for me.
Mm-hmm.
Good point. Well made. Thank you, Reto.
I feel like the armor ones are usually a trap.
Are they? It feels like every enemy has armor here at the late game. Late game, quote unquote late game.
Yeah, but if you just do more damage anyways, you know? And I feel like it's a game where the whole time you're building up to beat Hades, which I kind of like. Mm-hmm. So I feel like the whole time you need to get things that will help you in a mano fight versus Hades. And armor stuff basically doesn't help. It helps a little, but barely.
What if they reflavored it so that like his first phase was just his armor?
Then it'd be busted.
Yeah.
I would totally take it. Because his second phase is a lot easier than his first phase. Because his first phase has ads.
Yeah, his second phase, like, it feels like if you just have, you know, 2 death defiers stand next to him and wail on him at this point in the game, for me at least.
Yeah, no, totally. It can remain that way too. Where are you at in your run?
I don't know the locations of the game. It's all green around me, and there's these people that revive themselves from eyes.
Elysium.
Oh,
I know the name of the
damn, it's disco time. All right, I'm down.
I know, that's why I remember it, because I always think of Disco Elysium whenever I get there.
Oh, man.
Ads, absolutely.
I love recording that series so much.
Yeah?
Oh,
you put out 2 episodes of it today. Is it because you're trying to get through it quicker, or because it was an accident?
Kind of an accident, kind of, because that, like, an episode was missing yesterday because of, I mentioned, all the problems YouTube's been having recently. So I just queued that up when it failed in the morning to release that night. And then over the course of that day, I recorded 3 more episodes for it. And then I queued those up as well. But I forgot that I already had one queued up for the night. So I was like, it's fine. 2 episodes. Yeah. 2 episodes will do.
YouTube's been having this weird problem for me recently where I don't have 1 million subscribers yet.
It's strange, right? It took away my 1 million subscribers and also removed my badge.
Hashtag justice for Reto and Rhaps, please.
Justice for R&R.
It's justice for R&R. Give us back our 1 million subscribers we had.
I have had like an embarrassing amount of dreams where it's like I woke up one day and something broke big and now everything is different and then I like because it's a dream that starts with waking up, it feels like, oh my god, this is actually real.
Yeah,
I get fooled by it so often.
I don't ever have the positive version of that dream. I only have the, oh my god, like, why is everything doing horrible? Like, why is, like, I have a dream where I look at my stats and it's all red.
Mm-hmm.
Oops, all red. Those are the only dreams I have related to it. That and, like, just, yeah, sometimes I'll dream about, I don't know, I haven't been dreaming about Dead Cells, I've been waking up and thinking about having to play better in Dead Cells. But I would dream about Demon Crawl though. Like, when I would play it too much in a row, it's all I could think about. Like, if I closed my eyes at night, I would see a Minesweeper board.
It is kind of lovely when a game infects you like that. I had that with Enter the Gungeon back during the supply drop update, and I had a long carriage ride that I had to go on, and I had nothing to occupy me. I don't have any handheld consoles, and at the time, my phone didn't really have anything useful on it. But I knew Enter the Gungeon so well that I would sit back and just try and play a run in my head, just imagine my way through a run. I never got past the second floor, but I could imagine everything up until that point and picture it quite well as well.
Yeah.
I found out recently from someone in the Disco Elysium comment section that being able to visually and realistically and especially like graphically, explicitly picture things in your head is called hyperphantasia, visual hyperphantasia.
That was a huge thing on Twitter like a week ago. It was all everyone was talking about. And yes, Ben, Demon Crawl is very good. I only dream of good things and good things or disasters happening to me. But yeah, that was happening on Twitter. Everybody was talking about
picture an apple, right? How do you do with it?
I don't. You go first.
Well, I have visual hyperphantasia. I can quite effectively picture things. I can't change them that well. It's as if everything becomes really, really low res and really slow if I try.
Yeah.
But something I realized afterwards when I was thinking about, oh, cool, I have this hyperphantasia thing. Cool, I'm gonna look at the hyperphantasia subreddit. Something I realized afterwards is I didn't even think about this being a thing, but I apparently also have audio hyperphantasia because I can listen to a song straight up in my head and hear every instrument in it.
Wow.
I used to do that when I was jogging because I had like really uncomfortable headphones and they wouldn't stay on my bod while I was jogging. So I would just imagine the whole song. That became a little harder while I was also watching my breath at the same time because it was sprinting. So.
Yeah. I mean, it seems impressive to me. I can't picture much of anything, to be honest. Like I can picture a little, but if I'm told to try to picture anything, I can't. But
so
like,
wait, you can picture things, but as soon as someone says to do it, okay.
Not on command. If someone if someone probably is talking about something, like I'll usually be able to kind of picture it. I know it sounds wild, but like I don't know. On command, if someone's like picture an apple, I'm like, what the hell?
What's an apple?
Like whenever I thought everybody, my whole life, I thought everybody was not joking but being dramatic when they said like when you're meditating, picture an ocean. I'm like, yeah, but not actually though, right? This my whole life. I was like, not actually though. That's impossible.
Oceans don't exist. We all know this.
It's true. Picture an apple. All I see is a Junimo. I want to see Junimos in real life. I can't see Junimos or I'll be able to learn to read though, and that would be a problem.
That is no. You can see them without being able to learn to read, right? Just they run away from you.
You just can't speak the same language.
Exactly. If it took years of learning, but you had the ability to learn cat and communicate with Barbara, would you? Yeah.
Yes. Duolingo, get on it. Yes.
What if it took 10
no
years
more.
of like?
I don't care. I don't want any. You don't understand that. I don't want anything more than that. I want to put the human world behind you. Why do you not understand? I want to make YouTube videos for animals, and that's it. Why do you not understand? I want to be the first Let's Player that appeals exclusively to cats, dogs, and squirrels.
Ooh, and squirrels? They speak a different language. It's gonna be a little bit difficult. You gonna like put subtitles in?
No. Subtitles.
Okay,
squirrel subtitles. They're more like.
I've very seldom interacted with squirrels.
Yeah, I googled an Australian squirrel the other day. They look quite a bit different. They're darker, aren't they? Bigger, and I think they're darker and bigger.
Also
they're upside down. Is that a joke still?
Sorry.
Also, they're upside down. Is that a joke still?
Well, no, because
it's in 2020.
The actual reality of the fact is, y'all are upside down. We're right side up. It's weird. It's just like an Americentric view for y'all to be downside.
Everyone's upside down from someone sometimes.
You know, I hadn't thought about it like that, and I never will again. I don't want greater recall.
Are you in the final zone yet?
Yeah.
Neat.
Well, no, I'm about to go into my a Minotaur and other dude fight.
Okay. I'm conflicted if I should start a new run.
Oh yeah, do it. We'll effectively just run these until an hour, and then stop. Unless like within 10 minutes you can get your win.
Challenge accepted. All right. Lambent Plume. Guan Yu Spear. Challenge accepted. Turn off everything.
Get it. Get it, got it good.
Except I'll turn on that. All right. 7-minute timer per floor. More like 7-minute timer for the run. All right. Uh-oh. There's the heat thing that's just all right. I'm just gonna take everything.
I still don't have a greater call. It's a bit late. I only got my cast recently as well. I'm still not using it.
I tunnel my runs usually, where I'll pick one thing and I'll just never touch it. I'll have like a primary, a secondary, and then stuff that I'll just never touch.
Mm-hmm. It seems like that is quite effective, right? Because you can just like focus on leveling that up. And one thing like I didn't know about this game coming in is that all of your different modes of attack, like your dash strike, your special, your cast, your normal attack, all of them are equally viable. And as soon as you get one modifier for each of them, that becomes the best thing you can do.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I got the Guan Yu spear and I'm shooting fireworks at everybody. If I catch up to you, I think I win Spelunky.
That's not fair. That's the next segment. How do you win the next segment?
I skip right over beating you in the definite race that we were having.
Mm-hmm.
And in Hades, and we weren't racing in Hades, but we were racing in Spelunky.
By the way, congratulations on your first Spelunky win.
Oh, thank you. I feel like a god.
As well, you should.
I didn't think I was gonna be able to do it my first stream. I thought that I was like, this is gonna be like a couple week-long endeavor.
Mm-hmm.
But then no, I forgot Reto the God here.
Reto the God, indeed.
You wouldn't think I'd be able to forget that. With
Reto
how much
the
I
Olmec Slayer?
to myself. The Olmec Slayer. Oh, I like that. Reto the Olmec Slayer, first of his kind.
First of his name. King of the Andals and the first man in Ronya.
Whoop.
One neat little touch in this game that I really like is like if you fight the Minotaur in the event, the Minotaur comes in with less HP.
But just a little bit.
Uh-huh. He's taking some time to recover.
Animal Crossing. Doom, Animal Crossing, or both. I'm gonna give this to you too. I know that you don't have an Animal Crossing machine.
Not only do I not have an Animal Crossing machine, I've never played an Animal Crossing. I've never crossed an animal in my entire life.
You have played this. You played The Sims and liked it, right? And you obviously like Stardew Valley.
Yes.
If you would like those, but you want to be even more relaxed than that, then you would like Animal Crossing too.
I imagine so. But at the same rate, Doom 2 was like my first game. Which, like, bad parenting. How'd they let that happen?
Yeah. I've never played Doom.
That's completely fine. I am just planning recently to finally pick up Doom 2016 and play it.
Yeah, I bought it in the Steam summer sale. I bought that, Ori and the Blind Forest.
You haven't played Ori?
I have not. I still have not played Ori. I got Celeste, and then funny enough, I got it on the Switch to play it instead because Grace wanted to play it.
Mm-hmm.
So now I have 2 different copies of Celeste. But yeah, no, I've never played Ori, even though I totally want to. Totally want to. I know I would like it. That's not the question.
Mm-hmm. Are you gonna play it before the Ori? Well, actually, you haven't got that much time left. Ori and the Blind Forest comes out in 4 days, 3 days.
I was gonna maybe stream it.
Ooh, the first one or the second?
The first one, and then the second one. But I just don't have time. I am not one of them people who streams every day, so I just don't have. I don't have time to. If I do that, then I can't do other things. So it's like, yeah, it's the same problem I got on my YouTube. I'm like, every time a new game comes out that I kind of like, I'm like, shoot. Which thing that I love that I do I have to axe? Like, I don't really have things that I dislike too much anymore. You got to play the first Ori now so you can play the second. I'd like to. Haven't played Ori yet either. Man, why are we the same person, Ben? Every time you tweet, I just find out that we're closer to being the exact same person.
Soon your accounts will join, and then it'll
Rhapsody.
be complete.
Have you heard of Revita? The video game coming, not maybe not soon.
Revita?
Revita. You should hear of Revita right now.
What is a Riveter?
Rivetar?
Yeah.
Ritz Cracker? What's a Ritz Cracker?
What is a Ritz Cracker exactly?
It's a roguelike.
Oh.
That you would be very, I think you would think was very cool looking.
Is it a duck builder?
No, they're
not interested.
Can we get some cards? A couple of cards in there. A couple of cards, maybe a Slay the Spire-esque map selection. So Rhapsody.
Could you put a singing bowl reference in there, please? Otherwise, I'm not playing a game. I mean,
yeah.
Demon Crawl, Wizard of Legend, obviously Slay the Spire. I mean, it's a winning strategy for getting me to cover your game, apparently.
Yeah, it's true. What are the keepsakes at the bottom? Keepsakes at the bottom. I don't know what you're talking about. I have made it surprisingly far for the amount of time.
Ooh. There's 7 minutes left in this segment. I think I'm probably going to get into my Hades fight around then.
Yeah, just finish it.
Yeah.
Spelunky runs are shorter.
Yeah.
And GeoGuessr is very much a probably stop almost whenever you want, right?
Yes.
How long is a run of GeoGuessr? Are there guns in it? Is it a roguelike?
Yeah,
it's randomly generated dungeons.
It's a map picking roguelike.
Yes. Turn it into a roguelike.
I mean,
turn it into a roguelike.
You could. You
could turn anything into a roguelike. I mean, Demon Crawl is Minesweeper turned into a roguelike, and I've never wanted anything more as soon as I saw that it existed.
Yeah, GeoGuessr is a globe of the earth turned into a roguelike.
Yeah. Oh, the keepsakes on the bottom are familiars you can summon. Galactic Ranger.
So I don't really sell anything to the pool of purging ever. Should I be doing that?
No.
Okay.
No, unless the only time I sell anything ever is on the final floor if I'm just about to go to the boss and whatever it is literally irrelevant for the boss fight and I don't have enough to buy stuff. It's super niche. Or if there is a heat thing that is you have to... It's kind of misleading. It says you have to get rid of one of your boons before you leave every zone.
Yep.
When in reality, it should say you have to use the pool of purging once every zone.
Oh, okay. That's not actually that bad.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, that's so bad. And then I was like, oh, you get money for it. It's, it's still, I don't like it, but it's not that bad at all.
I mean, like, so, at that rate, like, every floor, do you, like, plan? Oh, I'm gonna need to remove one. But the pool of purging, you only get 3 options, so...
Yeah. But that's why on those runs where I've done that, I do... The shops cost more on those runs, so I'm like, well, these kind of cancel out a bit. And then I just plan on getting way more boons than I normally do. Like, I'll just prioritize getting boons more, so it's more likely that one will get drawn that I don't care about. Yeah,
that's fair enough. But, see, the thing I did when I started playing the game is I just went boons. Like, every single time I was given an option, I was like, give me another boon. Yeah. And only recently have I started moving away from that to, I have the boons I want, give me levels for my boons, or give me, security, give me liberty, or give me death.
The fun thing is, I think both methods work, to be honest. I've done a run. I did a run that was supposed to be a hard challenge, which was, I did a whole run, and the only thing I could do was for boons was, if I see Athena, I have to take it, and I can't use any other boon. And I was like, this is going to be a challenge because it can't show up that often. But then I got those, and I just only powered them up, and I think it might have been the strongest run I ever had.
So, like, exclusively Athena. Athena is your deflect, right?
Deflecting and protect it. Yeah. So basically, I went into the boss fight, and whenever I dashed, I would deflect his attack, and I had the thing that made it so deflecting did more damage, so... His attacks already do a lot of damage. and when you deflect them, they do even more. So he was basically dead in a couple hits of his own, from his own hand, and it was fantastic.
It's weird. Athena is one of the ones that I find like the least powerful broadly, but I guess it's because it does change based on the enemies you're fighting.
She's a combo.
She's a combo.
Combo. Yeah. She you use it. I use it with other things. Like it's a really easy way to beat Hades. Just getting deflect stuff.
Well, I actually have like a lot of deflect in this build, so I am very glad to hear that.
If you time it pretty well, you'll have a good time.
I'm grateful for this.
Whoop.
I will attempt to time it pretty well.
I think I might be able to beat the second zone in time, which is actually really nuts.
Back I go.
That is pretty dang insane. I could start my Hades fight right now. If I don't, I could get 2 upgraded palms by just exploring just a little bit more.
I usually almost always do it, unless I have the timer heat modifier.
Mm-hmm.
I almost always do it.
So we might run over on this segment later. 5-10 minutes maybe?
It's okay. We ran like 35-40 minutes over on the Slay the Spire segment.
I know. I just needed a win.
Topical question. What is your top god in any aspect? Oh, I thought you used to... Wait. For like...
Obviously the one true god. The... which can I joke about? Flying spaghetti monster. Exactly. I'm a thorough pastafarian.
Yeah.
Catch me in my ID wearing a soup strainer on my head.
Yeah, but I think Artemis is great. Artemis is really universally, because Artemis is the #1 god to see the big number.
I do like big number.
Yeah. I just realized that. Oh, this is weird. I haven't done the non-upgraded Bone Hydra fight in forever.
So what is the upgrade in the Bone Hydra fight? What's it do?
It sucks.
Okay.
It is the only one that is really rough. And it's basically the Bone Hydra is instead in the center of a pit surrounded by lava islands all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
And that's enough to make it really messy. There's lava everywhere. Your room to move is very minimal. And he's in the center, so he can reach you anywhere. You can't cheese him from the bottom of the map like you can on the base map.
I haven't been staying away from him in my fights with him. Maybe that wouldn't really be different to how I fight him already.
Well then, yeah, if you can do that, you should do it, because it's really easy, good practice to get. Because the boss fight ones are, like I said, by far the easiest way to get your heat level up and get upgrades. By far.
I'm gonna try and get myself a Hermes boon for speed, because my walk speed is basically 0.
Did you get a penalty?
Huh?
Did you get a penalty?
No, it's just my start walk speed isn't that great.
Yeah, it does feel pretty slow, doesn't it?
It do be like that. So we're gonna be starting with the Spelunky daily, right? You said?
Yeah, we can either start with it or end with it.
Well, I mean, ending with it means that we won't necessarily both do it at the same time, because
that's true.
We'll each die at different points. I have to
start with it. We'll start with it, even though we're probably both. I mean, we're probably just both gonna die. But
probably.
We'll start with it.
I mean, it depends if there's a...
I mean, I don't know how good you are, but you said you weren't confident with the pyramid, so I assumed you were confident.
I haven't played since 2016, maybe? 2015 even, possibly?
Well. Ain't bad.
So,
do you beat it pretty regularly, or like when you played last?
Yeah, how many times did I get a jetpack?
Yeah.
The answer to that question will tell you how many times I beat it as well. Oh my god, this rat is too big. Don't take all of my HP, rat. I need that for the Hades.
Rat of unusual size. Oh, you already found the bag, huh?
Yeah.
So you can't get the healing shrine, huh?
Nope. I'm about to have a real bad time.
Oh heck.
Down the chute.
Oof. All right.
Just go a little bit slower because it'll be very impressive when I beat Elysium. Before your run's over, it'll be super impressive.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
Delicious.
Don't dead out.
It's not gonna happen.
It's happening. It's already happening. Is Rhaps gonna do the pyramid? Rhaps will do the pyramid as soon as someone challenges him to the pyramid. I don't really want to do it like myself.
The haste of Hermes.
Chat challenge. Somebody challenge Rhapsody to the pyramid.
Cerberus again.
I don't know, like especially for a game that like, because I will end up drawing games that I'm not super familiar with.
Well, I mean, you can take ones out that you like basically haven't played. We did.
Nice night, no?
Ooh, I just got the busted combo.
Uh-oh.
I got the wombo combo.
No.
Don't die.
I'm gonna try and not die.
How's it going?
Hey,
Rhapsody
I
did
got
the
one
pyramid.
Death Defiance left, and I got 45 HP on this life, and I only just started the Hades fight, so I don't know about this. In particular, the thing I don't know about this is Hades does these kind of like sweeping attacks, and like
Yeah.
I have a sword, so I gotta get all up close and personal. So those sweeping attacks are giving me the old business.
They're pretty rough.
What is the pyramid? I'll let Reto answer this one because Reto has more familiarity with it than I do, having done it.
It is. Nobody really knows where they came from. That's all.
Okay.
The pyramid it's a roguelike roulette turned into a card game, effectively. And you roll a challenge based off of like a deck of cards that'll give you special extra challenges within those games. And if you complete them all, and especially if you complete them all in a row, you get a lot of points. And it can be done alone. Or you can do a versus to see who gets more points. A roguelike chain challenge, yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Kind of like the roguelike pentathlon with extra more juicy bits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I saw Alexa actually comment on Bear's tweet about the roguelike pentathlon with, "Hey Bear, check your email. There might be something interesting in there for you."
Yeah, I saw it too. It'd be fun.
It would be extremely fun. All right,
But,
I'm probably gonna get through Hades' first life, and then he's gonna get through my last one.
I both really do and really don't want to spoil what happened in today's pyramid episode on both of our channels, because I already told you in the Discord call yesterday, but it is I'll just say spoilers for that if you give a darn toot. We were doing Dead Cells, and and I did my run, and then I saw that Alexa was recording his run later in the day, and I basically played chicken into making him take curse chests, which are basically if you make a mistake within 10 enemies, you lose the run immediately, and I got him to do it. I basically bark, and he died. I found out that he did do it, and he did actually die.
Extremely
He got
evil.
absolute chicken.
At this point,
I
has
know.
he discovered that how that went down, that you didn't do it?
He did. He did. I thought he was lying, because he tried to lie. He tried to, I don't know. He tried to metagame me when we were drafting our run. I didn't realize that we were playing that kind of dirty game, so I had to play it right back.
Oh,
and
of
mine
course.
actually made a difference. And I am thinking of metagaming even further. Keep it on the DL, everyone. But the next game is Super Animal Royale, and I'm almost definitely going to log on and find Alexa when he's doing his.
I love it.
Hey, Fox. Boy.
All right.
Did you kick the bucket?
Yeah, Yeah, I kicked the bouquet. All those flowers all over the place. Ruined the florist's day.
Oh, man. All right, well, I'm going to finish my Theseus fight then.
Oh, yeah, get to it. We're both going to start the daily at around the same time, so if anyone is looking for it, !multi in my chat will get you the multi-Twitch that has both Reto and I linked in, so you can watch us both play the same daily at the same time. This is going to be good. I should have mentioned that at the start of the stream. I didn't mention it at the start of the stream. Whoops.
Yeah. Find us both on LinkedIn.
Mm-hmm.
What? Oh my god. Damage.
Comrade Whiskey, that is a great username. I approve twice over. Oh, okay. Spelunky just decided to crash as soon as I changed my settings for it, so that's fine. Spelunky doesn't want me to play.
Yeah, Spelunky does not like it when you tab out of it, so don't ever tab out of it ever. Never tab out of Spelunky ever. It's just that easy.
Wait,
it's I learned that the hard way.
Oops, sorry, I re-enabled !multi. Now to what? My bad. Sorry, there we go. Alright, Spelunky. Although I think for Spelunky I have to use like a different thing to get my actual controller to work.
Like a external program? Program?
I know you're fairly burnt out on SES, but just out of curiosity, will you ever play the modded again? I'm not super burnt out on SES. Doing the dailies and stuff like that has actually been like really rejuvenating. Means like the runs are never like extremely similar.
What are you sweating about, Fox? It's easy.
I do want to do modded again, though. Like desperately. It's just a matter of time.
I beat the boy.
Well done.
And I didn't even sweat. I did a little bit.
I sweat the entire way through the Hades fight. I can't lift my arms at this. Well, actually, I'm wearing a black shirt. Everything's fine. But I shouldn't lift my arms at this point. It's really annoying as well because, like, I want to raise my hands for Detroit, but I don't have the ability to at this point.
You just can't.
Just irresponsible on me.
Spelunko.
Right.
Spelunko.
I'm almost like an actual streamer. I've had like commands set up and I'm changing my game name at the right time.
You changed your game name?
I changed my game name!
Rhapsody! I don't know that I've ever seen that happen when I haven't said something, when I haven't been in your chat and telling you to do it. This is not multiplayer Spelunko because Steam Remote Play is trash.
It is hot garbage. You've heard of haute couture? This is haute garbage.
Haute garbage.
Hello from Canada, Raps. Hello to Canada. Seradia?
Hello for Canada.
Hands up for Canada. Is Detroit close to Canada?
Detroit?
Yeah. Is Detroit in New Jersey?
There's there's things that are further from Canada.
I'm certain there are. In Texas, for instance.
Like you. Yes.
I am pretty far from
Texas
Canada.
Is in Canada.
Texas is in Canada? Canada annexed Texas? Makes sense.
Yes.
Trudeau does like oil.
Daily challenge. We're not really competing in the daily challenge. We're going to be kind of like cheating in the daily challenge.
Quote unquote cheating. Both of us are.
What is so good about this game? Ooh, that's a good question. Rhapsody, what's so good about Spelunky? Do you have anything to say about it?
Spelunky was the like, I'm not gonna say the progenitor of a bunch of. It was the modern progenitor of a bunch of different pseudo-random elements that you find in a bunch of different roguelikes at this point in time.
Yeah.
It was the proof perfect that those not only work, but that those create and sustain a community.
Yeah. I often say, if you are a fan of roguelites, but don't like traditional roguelikes like dungeon crawlers, you can you can thank Spelunky for a lot of really good mechanics in them, because it did a fantastic job of taking those rogue elements and mashing them somewhere else. It's technically a roguelite.
Mm-hmm. I've avoided all roguelite discussions.
I know.
I'm just saying roguelike for everything. I'm sorry.
But if someone asks me directly if it's a roguelike, I'll give you the technical answer.
I'll only do that if they ask, like, if it's a roguelike or a roguelite. Like,
yeah.
Up until that point, no, I'm not. I'm a descriptivist in terms of language. I think language is defined by how it's used, and everyone's calling all of these roguelikes. That means these are roguelikes. Sorry.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, you can look at my YouTube banner. It says roguelikes every day. It doesn't say roguelites every day. Spelunky is NetHack.
I mean, like, no one is searching roguelite on YouTube. Okay, there's probably 3 pedants out there who are searching roguelite on YouTube. Yeah. It's, you kind of have to go with the way that it's used.
Mm-hmm. Where my warrior likes and wizard likes. It's true. It's not fair. Or bard likes.
Oh,
anyway,
I love
are you?
A bard like. I'm ready to start my daily challenge.
I believe it's called Guitar Hero.
Yeah, but I'd prefer if it was like a very kind of classical idea of a bard from like a Dungeons and Dragons setting where like you can do it just by being a good orator, right? You can just be a good speaking bard, which actually like most of my D&D characters are speaking bards.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy.
What's the worst but most stupid injury you've had?
Me? Or you?
I know it! Oh my god, how did I forget this? About a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago at this point, I stood up from a chair in order to get into bed after playing games. Like, I finished my recording, I was playing a game at the end of the day, whatever. I stood up from my chair and immediately tore my lateral meniscus in my knee and locked my knee in a kind of like 90-degree angle and couldn't straighten it out further and was in absolute agony. Everyone else in the house was asleep, so I had to crawl to my housemate's room, the nearest housemate that was, and just knock on their door until they woke up. They came out and they were really annoyed, and as soon as they saw me on the ground, they were like, oh, what's up? Are you okay? And then I was in the hospital for a fairly long period of time. It sucked a whole lot. And then one day in the hospital, like the knee just unlocked and I could straighten my leg again. And they sent me home with a brace on my leg, and then I eventually came back for surgery. And so yeah, like the stupidest way of getting hurt was just standing up. And it was like a sports injury that I got from standing up, by the way. Like this is like, oh yeah, like a bunch of footballers get this. You play sports? No, I'm sedentary all of the time.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't have any stupid injuries from myself that were like big enough to be noteworthy. But all my injuries that are stupid are from someone else doing something stupid to me. Yeah. like someone kicked the basketball into my finger and broke it. Because they thought it would be funny. But they actually just kicked my hand as hard as they could in the finger. And then someone, I was laying on a trampoline and someone thought it'd be funny to jump and I kept telling them to stop. And then I did a full scorpion and almost broke my back as a kid. Yeah.
First off, I'm glad that didn't happen. Secondly, what's a full scorpion?
You know how your back can bend forward really easily?
Yes.
Imagine what it's like if it could bend just as easily the other direction. Yeah.
I don't want to imagine that. You cannot make me imagine that. I'm stopping imagining that. You ready for the daily challenge?
They thought it was... Yeah, let's do the daily challenge. Let's do the daily challenge.
What's the character meta for you, by the way?
Base Spelunky or Riot. At least until Sir Toasty... Oh, I unlocked this character, though. I'm going to be this jungle hat man.
Hey, Rhapsody, how do I get the split
Sir
screen?
Toasty's going to make me a skin, though.
That is an exclamation mark multi in chat for the Twitch stream. So I am gonna have to relearn how to actually control this game. Do you use the D-pad, or do you use is it D-pad? Is the D-pad the meta for this game?
Oh, Rhapsody. I don't use the controller.
You don't use it? Do you use a controller for Hades?
No.
What is this, man? I'm using a PS4
I don't
controller.
use a controller for Dead Cells either.
Excuse me, police. I have someone to report. I have an alien. Excuse me, NASA. I have an alien in disguise. I need to report to you.
The only game in the past year that I plugged a controller in for. Wait, there's two of them. Sekiro and Hat in Time. The two games that are basically the same.
So you'd use it for Hat in Time, but you won't use it. It seems to me like you.
I use it for 3D platformers.
Oh, I guess they are 3D. You're not wrong.
I mean, shoot. I was looking away. I fell a billion miles.
Are you dead?
No. I'm just embarrassed.
Okay. Dead embarrassed?
I'm dead embarrassed. Prepare for 1-1 death? Well, there you go. I did not. No 1-1 death. At the very least. But yeah, I don't know. I think it just comes from the fact that I only have one controller that works in our house, and it's technically not even mine, technically. And it also seems to have issues whenever I plug it into my computer. One controller that works for plugging in to play games on Steam or whatever.
Oh, wait, do you have the Steam controller?
No.
Did you get hyped when you saw all the stuff for that, and then waited a minute, and then everyone said it was hot garbage?
No, I just never cared because I just never cared.
What's that like?
Why don't you do? We are not gonna do co-op because it's the Steam play sucks, and Parsec isn't much better. And also, Rhapsody lives in Australia, and I live in the U.S., so nothing can save us from that. Nothing. Nothing at all.
I found myself a shotgun.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was attached to some sort of a man. He's dead now.
Did you kill him? Did you, grab the freeze ray?
Yeah, grab the freeze ray and use it to shoot him. I didn't buy it, I just picked it up. And then as soon as you walked towards me, I was like, excuse me, you got questions? You can eat the end of this freeze ray.
Too. Okay. All right. Against my better judgment, I have done the same thing.
Hey, I didn't do it. I just used it to try and fool you. Haha, got him. Chat, don't tell him.
We're not against each other. We're friends. We're cheating on the daily. We're not versing each other. We're cheating. TP into the shopkeeper. I don't know how to do that. Steam has Switch Pro controller support. If I get a Switch Pro controller, then I will probably play more games on PC with a controller.
That is totally fair.
Because I'll need to justify my big purchase. I hate this. No! Oh. Okay.
I'm running out of every resource in the game.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, it seems like I should probably have those resources instead.
Yeah, probably. Since when do Joy-Cons work on Steam? What is that?
Do they?
Apparently. Chat can't lie. Right, chat?
Chat, do you like big butts? That's how I'm going to tell whether or not you can lie. I need to know.
Reto and Rhaps get funky and Spelunky. There we go. I like that. That's good. That's good.
Well, now we have to start a series together just to utilize the name.
Oh, no. Oh, no. This is a real pickle. The dog is in the shop by the shopkeeper. I don't want to shoot the dog. This is the problem.
Wait a second, are there 2 dogs on this map? No. No, I have to fight the shopkeeper with 1 bomb. I'm gonna dead.
Oh my god, I did it. I did it! Oh.
Well did, friend. Well did. Well met, well done, well did.
Shopkeeper. That's my first shopkeeper kill that wasn't free. That I've had to actually try for.
I learned the strats, the do the bomb, then jump, then blah blah blah. I'm not good at it yet. Still working on it.
Yeah, absolute gamer kill right there. Ooh, if you shoot the shotgun from the ladder, there's no knockback. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there is a shopkeeper at the end.
No!
Yes. Did you die?
No, not fine. Shopkeeper is very angry though. He realized what I was and who I was very quickly, and just too quickly for me, frankly.
What the heck?
What to heck, indeed.
The shopkeeper music is playing, but I see no shopkeeper. He's gonna show up in my sleep.
Well, he might be in the vault, so the music is still playing, or he... what else? Or the one at the bottom of the map at the exit, because you've previously killed the shopkeeper, could still be there.
Yeah, okay. He's not there. I think it's the vault one. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, it's the one in the vault. I'm doing better than I anticipated.
I'm glad to hear it, friend.
It's the shotgun, I think. I think, I seriously, like, I played, like, probably 10 hours of Spelunky, and I never did that great. And honestly, it's because, I think it's 100% because I had never picked up the shotgun in this game yet. Until that stream. Risking it all for 2K gold, that's what I do, baby! Reto the Greedo.
Reto the Greedo, did you shoot first?
I did.
No.
Because I'm greedy like that.
Did you, so are you familiar with, like, all of the map spawns? Like the Matic in the I hate spiders?
I know that one.
Yep.
I know that one.
I hate spiders, sorry.
What else?
Snakes. I hear snakes or whatever.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know all the rest of them. I did know that in your stream you heard the feels like the 4th of July, and you were thinking it was going to be fireworks, when indeed it is aliens because of Independence Day.
Oh. Oh no. I've angered Kali. What does that mean?
It means it's going to be more difficult for you to get rewards from Kali later. But also, if you anger Kali too much, she gets very mad at you. Very mad indeed.
I don't like that. And I also can't find my shotgun no more.
It's fine. Just kill one without a shotgun and you get a shotgun back.
Oh no.
So I'm going to get my Kapala now. Are you familiar with the Kapala?
Yes.
Have you gotten the Kapala?
Gamer! Sorry. Yes. I absolutely sticky bombed Halo 2 son of a gun that shopkeeper to oblivion from a million miles away.
Ridiculous gamer. Incredible gamer. Best gamer. Reto the God.
Yes, I have had the Kapala. I have. And I wish I could have again. But I've angered the gods. For the one oh, can I put something on half of an altar?
Yeah, I think you can.
Yes.
Can you sack on
Yeah,
that?
I can.
Yeah. I'm gonna sack the shopkeeper's body.
Yeah, that's what I did too. How many? Never mind. Doesn't matter.
How many?
I was gonna say points, but I don't care because it's not a race. Oh no! It's dark here, Rhapsody.
No! That's the end of my life there.
It's dark. Oh man. It's a problem.
I'm gonna use the Matic a bunch, but take the shotgun out of this level. Terrible chin runs up my spine. Yep, a terrible chin. The crimson chin runs straight up my spine.
Actually, the Crimson Chin is the good guy. It's the Mega Chin who's bad, Rhapsody.
Excuse me? It's very bold of you to assume that I'm aligned with good.
Oh, whoa! Whoa! The bomb man fell on spikes and then started vibrating real hard, and it was the worst thing I've seen. Oh my god. This is just Reto and Rhaps go, ah! What? Reto and Rhaps go every few minutes.
Oh man, I forgot how like much this game cramps my hand.
Yeah.
You get the hand cramps playing this game too?
No, I don't use stinky controllers.
That's right. Sorry, you did say that.
I'm
Should have
using so
known.
many bombs just because I don't want to lose. Oops.
Do I think I have to keep the fire with me here on this map, otherwise I'm just gonna like die to an enemy I can't see. I want to die to enemies I can see.
Yeah, you want to see your see the gory remains.
Exactly. I want to see the light drain from my own eyes.
What? I hate spike traps. I don't care that they're predictable. I hate them. Whoa!
You okay?
Oh, no. Yep.
Glad to hear
Why
it.
would you? Whoa! Why would you assume I'm having any problems?
I don't know. It's a hunch.
Jesus, I can't. How do you throw a bomb slightly forward? I died. Can you not just like drop it in front of you and not at your feet?
I don't really know.
With paste, you can't. Oh, that's why. Okay. That's the only reason Reto the God lost. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, on to a normal run then, where I belong. Ledge hang. Okay.
Oh my god!
You did it,
he
maybe.
escaped!
What happened? No mistakes?
No, he escaped!
Who did?
I got him! I dunked him with a bomb! Pasted it straight on his gosh dang forehead!
Gamer moments all over the place. Gamer moments all over the place.
Excuse me.
You can drop a bomb, pick it up at a ledge, and then let it go. Okay. Man, there's so much to learn. It's true though. It seems like it's weird. Like people love Spelunky, and I love Spelunky, but like it does seem like the variance between each run, it's entirely just down to how all the monsters and the map generation pans out. That's where the variety comes from. It's interesting. Like there's kind of like, oh yay, I got a jetpack, but like it doesn't matter for Spelunky. It's still exciting every time. I don't know.
Yeah, it's because like the variances I think, or I feel at least, very largely based on your execution in this game, rather than like the execution, because it's so simple. Like I feel like I'm explaining this poorly, but like I think the execution is the like giant varying difference.
Yeah.
Give me that idol.
I'm gonna try something since I'm I'm at the first level. I was told I could do this. Oh, gamer.
Good work, gamer.
I know it's not worth the bombs. I was just told I could do it, and I wanted to practice. I was trying to throw a bomb upwards so that I could get the dang dog.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's not a sloth anymore.
I am so sorry to all of you, but I need to whip this dog 2 times for blood from my Kapala.
Wow. He'll do anything for points, chat.
It's true.
Anything for points.
Anything.
Disgusting. Anything?
Exactly, just disgusting things.
The more disgusting, the more likely you are to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Die?
Nope.
Or good thing? Good or bad
Good. I found a sacrifice shrine, and I'm gonna give Carly some bods. And Carly, in return, will give me
Give
some
me that
blood.
bod. Bods for blood. It's my new
Bod
charity.
for the bod god, blood for the blood god.
Bod for the bod god.
Skulls for
I
the
like
skull
bod.
throne.
I like blood for the bod gods. Can
Blood
I
for the bod
throw
gods.
an arrow at the shopkeeper then steal his shotgun?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
totally can. It's gonna be hard to do, but you totally can.
If I throw it at him, will he be stunned? Like, I just want to practice.
Yeah, he'll probably be very surprised by it.
Oh.
Oh!
I just wanted to practice.
No!
Since it's not the daily anymore.
Excuse me.
And I wasted all my materials.
Run away. Sorry, dog. Sorry. This game's too tense. It's too tense for me.
It is
It's
like
camping
some of the
with a
most
friend.
tense. It's
too intense.
it is like camping with a friend.
It's too intense.
It is
exactly.
tense.
Sorry, it's
It's
like
just
camping
too-
with a friend. It's too intense.
Yes, it's too intense. I thought you were saying it's like camping with a friend. It's just tense because I don't have friends.
Oh.
It's like camping with a friend. It's tense. It's tense.
I could never go camping again. It would be too soon.
I'm not a fan. Not a fan. Ever since I went to camp and a bunch of raccoons broke into our little hut where we were sleeping in the middle of the night and ate all our carrots and woke us all up. And it was
I can't believe they did that. Those were your carrots. No!
I don't even like carrots.
Get away! So I tried to jump into the
fine.
water to shoot the piranha before the piranha hit me so that I could get the dog, right? So what I did in
Right.
actuality is I jumped into the water, shot the dog, and then got hit by the piranha 2 times.
So died?
No, still alive. Kapala's giving me a lot of
How
HP.
can Wow. Man, I need to get on this Kapala train. It's
You
like
really,
it's like a juice,
really do.
It's like a juice cleanse for the modern era.
Exactly. That's what I've always been saying. It's a juice cleanse for the modern era.
It's true. Whip and punch shopkeeper kill method works the way it does. Okay. They have armor on the first hit they take after being aggro. Okay. That's rude. They need to be more willing to be vulnerable. They need to open up.
Exactly. Share with us your feelings. Enemies in game.
Please, enemies in game, share with us your feelings. Every game is now Undertale. What game do you wish
Was most Undertale? Undertale.
gotten? Which game do you wish you could befriend the monsters instead of killing them? Is there any?
Dicey Dungeon, actually.
Oh yeah. I mean, well, I got good news for you.
Ooh, I can?
Have you not beaten the final challenge in Dicey Dungeons?
No, I stopped.
You can.
I'm extremely glad to hear it.
Put the Konami code in.
Ah.
Nah. You like if nothing else, if you don't do a series on Dicey Dungeons, you should. And if you're never gonna play it, you should get spoiled on the ending, the final boss, because it is the coolest fight and in like any roguelike. It is so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a full run. The boss fight is a full run, and it's very cool.
I would very much like to finish it at some point. I don't know. When did I stop? I think I stopped shortly after I got, but then lost the footage for a robot level 4 run.
Yeah. Don't blame you. Don't blame you. The level 4 runs can be pretty disgusting sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And getting through them sometimes it takes some luck.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I think a good amount of luck. But sometimes they're gross.
Yeah, I mean, I've nothing against the difficulty level for it. It was just like very demoralizing to have that victory after,
And then,
admittedly,
and then it
the
not
comment section being not particularly nice to me for a very long period of time and pretty mad at how I was playing that game. So like, the point that I had of proving them wrong of, hey, this, like, I can do this, I lost. Like, I lost the file. It was real demoralizing.
Yeah, that's stinky.
I think also another game came out around the same time, and I just like had to pivot. Can't remember what it was.
Yeah. Was it Undermine? I don't know. But yeah, the Dicey Dungeons audience from my channel around episodes like 20 to 40 got kind of nasty, and then after that they all just like, I think everybody who was annoyed with Misplaced just went away. Because now I have like 140 episodes between the two series or something, 130 or something.
Solid hell of a solid chunk of work right there. Someone just said Iridus, maybe? No. Oh, sorry, you weren't suggesting to play it. You were just saying that it came out around that time. No, I think I covered Iridus first before Dicey Dungeon. Yeah,
that sounds right. Whomp. I killed a shopkeeper. Stone Cold.
Stone Cold Steve Austin?
But it's dark. It's me. It's me. Rock Chili, Steve Austin.
Hell yeah. Did you ever watch wrestling? And if you did, who was your favorite wrestler?
I never did.
Okay.
I never did, but I
No. I said if you did, who was your favorite wrestler? You don't get to answer that question unless you watched it.
I'm not going to answer that question. I was giving you subtext because I thought you might want to know more about me.
Don't know why you would think that.
I am a wrestler. I didn't watch it because I am it. I am Rhapsody. I am Wrestle. It's me.
Which wrestle are you?
Mania.
Oh, damn! That's like one of the biggest wrestles. They all get stuck in there, just like...
Stop, you're embarrassing me.
With they bods? Sorry?
Stop, you're embarrassing me.
Good. I knew if I was really embarrassing you, would say P-Shaw.
P-Shaw. P-Shaw.
P-Shaw.
It's true. Whoop. Whoop.
Yeah, I liked Iridus less than you did. I got frustrated by it. It's fine. I got frustrated by it eventually as well. Don't worry. Also, I love that like every other day I get to, have another comment on the first episode of Iridus of, excuse me, women actually have breasts, so it's not sexist for them to feature them heavily on every single female model in this entire game.
I mean, they do though.
They do. It's like
they do though.
Some people just real don't like I think like people heard me make that point and then they were like, oh no, this is a Gamergate again.
Yeah. Rhapsody, you gotta stop starting Gamergate.
I can't stop starting Gamergates. Like if I ever did cover that game again, and I was considering it for a little while because they were offering money to do it, and then I cleared up in emails and they were like we'd really prefer if we just did this for exposure. And I was like, no, excuse me, no, very much no. But yeah, now that I'm definitely not going to be covering it again, my idea was like, if I do that, I am just going to spend like a large amount of that episode just pointing out that that's an issue, why that's an issue.
Yeah.
Like, it'd be fine if everyone was equally sexualized.
I stopped quicker because I just didn't like it. I just didn't like it very much.
That's fair. Like, so I found a lot of things in it that I liked and still do like. But also, they went with like a really, really heavy microtransaction model and fired the original developer like after he completed the project, just completely kicked him out and then ran with a different crew.
That sucks. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't like it that much, and nobody was watching it. So it was like a really easy choice to stop playing.
See, I had the inverse, like, where, like, people really, really wanted me to continue playing that game, and I get comments about it, like, every other day still.
Yeah. You were, like, a top result for it or something, weren't you?
Yeah, I think I still may actually be. And I
Iridus boy.
really don't want to. It's one of those situations where like I could cover it right now and honestly make like a fair bit of money because it was making like STS views, and especially in first episodes for runs, it was making more than STS views. But I'm not doing it. You can't make me.
What if they put a Singing Bowl reference in it?
Ooh, a Singing Bowl reference might do it though.
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, we figured it out. Where's my shotgun? Where did I put my shotgun? Oh, there it is. This run's going quite a bit better. I have 42 bombs. I like that.
There's a good number of bombs. I just finished the tutorial, so now I actually get to play the game.
Oh, sick. I don't know how to properly... Oh, he's dead. He jumped into the piranha water. You goofball. Only I do that. I did want his body to sacrifice to the bod gods, though. But
it's unfortunate the bod gods are going to be deprived of bod.
The classic Spelunky question. Where's my shotgun?
Yeah. I find myself asking that at the end of many Spelunky level. More subs equals more emotes. It's not that, actually. Like, for affiliate, I'm actually maxed out on emotes. I have to become a partner before I get any more emotes at this point, which is really saddening because I don't stream often enough to actually make that viable. And also, even if I did, I would have to do that for, like, a while because they stress consistency.
Yeah. What have I done? That was something. I put down a bomb and I dropped my shotgun, and then my bomb blew up my shotgun towards me and almost made me die because I wanted to kill one piranha.
But did you kill the piranha?
He's toast.
Hell yes.
He's just bones now.
You were successful then, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. He's just bones. You can skip across the water if you jump right as you hit the water. Ooh. Sounds like a timing thing.
That it do. Alright. So are you getting your Ujadai? You doing those?
What now?
The Ujadai? Is it not called the Ujadai?
No,
Wrong, chat?
No, you're right. I'm not doing anything. I'm just doing what I can. I'm doing my best is what I'm doing, Rhapsody. I'm doing my best.
Never expect anything more from you. Are you going to hell? Well, I mean, almost certain.
Oh, in Spelunky? Oh, it's Spelunky.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was reading a question from chat and I was going to do the same joke you just did.
Got him! Oh, that's a bomb! Oh! It's not fair that bombs can be in chests. That's not fair.
Rude. So rude.
Did you die?
Yeah.
I bet you got more pointos than me in our quote-unquote not competition.
Well, I mean, in the daily, yes. In this, probably not, because I was in the run for a very short period of time, I'll say.
Oh, it was the second run?
Yeah, that was my second run.
Wait, when did you die? Oh, also.
I died in the daily, I think just before the ice caves. Level 4 the ice caves.
Okay. I forgot to subscribe there. I'm subscribed to my favorite streamer now.
Thank you very much, Reto of Retromation, for the subscription. Welcome to the Republic.
Shout me
Enjoy
out!
your months in chat.
Shout me out!
I do apologize, but especially for the Reto and Rap streams, just so that we don't break flow, I'm going to read out the subscriptions at the end of the stream. Do apologize, but it's the only thing that really makes sense because otherwise it constantly interrupts the flow of conversation and stuff.
I don't like boomerang.
You don't? Why? It come back.
Because it just hit me. It hit me.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That is the big problem about it come back.
I took 4 damage from him throwing the boomerang once. And I
got womboed?
I got womboed.
Would you say you got comboed though?
I guess so. Oh man. Spelunko ain't looking so hot right now. Ain't looking too hot.
I see if Reto subs, he gets special treatment.
I'm gonna just
It's more to pay Reto back for all of the amount of times he shouted me out, because I every time, like every month, I'll join his stream and just have like a thing to redo.
the Reto redo.
That it is.
Yeah, I just subscribed to you. Please sub back, please. Excuse me.
Sup for sup.
Sub for sub. Sub for sub. Chat sub for sub. Oh, gamer here. Jump. Yeah.
Good work, gamer. Do Australians have +2 to boomerang usage? Yep. It's just built right into us.
Have you thrown a boomerang?
Yes. Now, have I ever had a boomerang return? That's a different question. You've expired your limit of questions that you're allowed to ask for the day, and I refuse to answer it.
It's true. You only get +2 proficiency, not complete proficiency.
Exactly. Well, it's... I get a +2 to damage with it, but not to hit.
Okay. All right. Fair. You know what we should do for our third segment in a future stream? A very quick one-shot of D&D.
Yeah. I'd be super down. Peak has actually also mentioned to me that although he is very, very overloaded with work at the moment, and this is not a currently viable thing, I will couch that extremely at the moment. But Peak has mentioned that he'd be very interested in running a one-shot for us. And
it
Peak,
could be like
if
the
anyone is
smallest
unfamiliar,
one-shot on Earth.
I mean, Peak has like a bunch of pre-made one-shots that he made himself that are very, very good. And for anyone who is unfamiliar, Peak is my partner, and he is a professional DM. So it would be a good time. Also, !Peak or !DNDQ in chat, and you'll be able to find his professional DMing.
And in my chat, go over to Rhapsody's chat to type that, because I did not. I'm sorry, Rhapsody, I have not set up a command for people.
How have you not set up a command from my partner in your chat? That's just rude. Don't ask if I have one set up yours. Please.
Yeah. Where's your turdy? Where's your !turdy?
Okay,
so how do I whip kill this boy? How do I whip kill the shopkeeper?
Yeah, I can't explain it to
Somebody
you.
said I could.
Like, there's a whole video you gotta watch on like exactly how to get it done.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, it's DNDQ. Sorry, !Peak actually doesn't have it at the moment, but there it is.
I just murdered in cold blood.
How
Rhapsody.
dare you murder in cold blood?
Should I have done it in warm blood?
Exactly, yeah, please.
What's your favorite cold-blooded creature besides me?
Hey, Maxwell! I can see that now. I understand it. Bear Taffy has a good video about it. Bear Taffy has almost nothing but good videos.
Almost nothing?
Wow.
What do you have to say about Bear Taffy?
I think, like,
almost
in order to stand by that statement, rather than the fact that, like, I was just using it colloquially, in order to stand by that statement, I will say that, like, everyone who is a content creator is, like, you've got a couple, especially early on, that you just are not proud of.
Which of my videos are bad, Rhapsody?
Thank you for asking.
Which of my videos are bad?
Thank you for asking. I have a very thorough opinion on this. Well, I would say that, how many videos did you release today?
How many videos did I put up today?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know?
Sorry, I've been working.
Yeah. I put up 3 on Wednesdays.
Mm-hmm.
Normally,
So 0.
Normally 4 or 5, but 3 on stream days.
Mm-hmm. So 0.
I'll allow it.
Wow.
I'll allow it. It passes. I was looking for -1.
No,
But,
not a -1. You know me, I'm not a -1.
I ain't no -1. Right?
Yeah, I ain't no -1. It's an incredibly good Creedence Clearwater Revival song. It's actually done by the cover band for Creedence Clearwater Revival. The Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Credence and Clearwater Survival Revival Revival. In the Bible. Experience.
I wanted to get a Disco Elysium, but with a very long episode, aka stream VODs. What? I want to get into Disco Elysium, but with a very long episode, aka stream VODs. Disco Elysium's not stream VODs. Disco Elysium is recorded by myself. just me.
Yeah, nice try. That we all know Disco Elysium is recorded by Bear Taffy.
Yeah, like he's got really good videos, and I asked him, I reached out and said, Bear Taffy, could you please record Disco Elysium for me? I know you've got a series on your own channel of it at this point in time, and you're effectively recording for a competitor, if we could even be called that, completely different levels. But yeah, could you just do that for me? And he was very gracious about it. He didn't even make me pay any money for it.
Wow, for exposure, huh?
Crosby, Still, Nash, and Dubois. I like it. No, talking about Bear still. Oh, right. Yeah, because he was uploading his stream VODs. Yeah. I don't know if I would be able to do like a have a bomb. Cool. I don't know if I would actually be able to do stream Disco Elysium, because like the discussions that happen over the course of it can become very divisive. Although my comment section's been really nice about it so far and very constructive. Even the ones that disagree with me have been like, here's why I disagree with you, and here's like the moral and philosophical underpinning of why. I'm like, you know what? Hell yeah. that's a lot better than just spamming a slur at me and running away.
Yeah, it's a lot better than you're bad.
You're bad.
And that's it. You're bad.
You're bad.
You're bad.
Whoop.
Gamer.
Disco Kareem would be great to talk about all the tangents. Yeah, like I'm thinking about it more now at this point, and I'm like, well, Outer Worlds went okay, and Outer Worlds was like a large discussion about the failings of capitalism, effectively. So it could work. Hey, Alexa, what's up, friend? Oh, Alexa's asking who's winning this Spelunky.
He's just mad because of what I did to him.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. I died.
Whoop. Have the Spelunky runs been going? Eh.
They've been going. I haven't, I've heard that there's a place in this game called the, tell me if I'm pronouncing this correctly, Ike Kavaz? Ike Kavez? But I haven't managed to get there yet.
Ike Kavez.
It's the first time I played this game in the last 4 years. Ike Kavez, yeah.
Ike Rubin?
Sorry, Ike Rubin? What?
Ike Rubin?
I can't even pass that one.
Anubis. I met him. I beat the game on Monday. I just haven't done it today. Not today.
Does anyone know a seed for this game with the jetpack in, please? Thank you. So we can.
Does Spelunky have seeds?
I don't think it does. No.
All right, I'll finish this run, then you finish that run, and then we.
Good. I'm guaranteed to finish this run pretty quickly. I'm so bad at this game.
I think you made it further than me today.
No comments. Are you gonna play Spelunky 2, Max and Rhaps? Who's Max?
Max and Rhaps.
Oh, Maxwell. Sorry. Well, I'm probably get away. I'm probably gonna play Spelunky 2. I don't know if I'm gonna do a series on it. Really depends when it comes out. I'm sure I will. A bunch of other things. A bunch of other things. I'm not gonna name any of the other things, but there are other things.
Yeah.
Just want people to be aware there are other considerations.
Like what?
Such as, and indeed,
money. Whether or not they pay you.
Money is actually like one of the things I care the least about for serious. Like obviously, like you know, it does matter for being able to continue doing this as a job, But, you know, for instance, Iridice, like, I would just kept on that bandwagon if I cared about that more than the game. The deal that I was possibly going to work out with them was going to be for just like an episode. So that's easier to justify than doing like a whole series.
Yeah, totally.
It's time to run away with this Matlock.
No! No! He got his gun!
What happened?
He got his gun! He keeps throwing me. All right.
You keep getting sent?
I got sent. Signed, sealed, delivered.
Got
sent. Yeah. Rhapsody's gonna play Raid Shadow Legends? Oh, finally.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I worked for Raid Shadow Legends, and I've been trying to give him to play all this time.
So this is the long con? You're just getting in good so you can make me play Raid Shadow Legends later?
No, we're the long con. Yeah.
Have you heard? Raid Shadow Legends don't pay YouTubers at all. They don't pay YouTubers or streamers. They, it's all testimonial from people who just love the game.
Yes, absolutely. That was a tweet. They deleted it right away, right? They had to.
I don't know if they've deleted it right away. I cannot believe that they said that.
I just can only hope it was a mistake.
How is that a mistake? How can you accidentally forget that, like, you have the largest sponsorship campaign in modern gaming history?
You know, like, what if, you know, sometimes I accidentally do that.
What's your campaign?
Like I said, I do work at Raid Shadow Legends, the company, whatever they're called, whatever we're called, whatever I'm called. You know. What's their company?
Raid Shadow Legends Company?
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Probably.
Well, I almost got like a ridiculously good shopkeeper kill, but I crouched too far from the shotgun to pick it up, so I'm dead.
Embarrass ourselves in GeoGuessr?
Please. You know, like as soon as you start that sentence with "want to go embarrass ourselves," I'm like, yes, I'm in.
It's like, what else is our job? If not just embarrassing ourselves. Yes, sir.
Thank heck this doesn't show pit stains. I am a sweat factory right now. That famous Counter-Strike map, D_stroid. Alright.
Plarium Games. Oh my. So GeoGuessr's a website, right?
Yes.
I've never.
You've never? I'm gonna like send you like a challenge link.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Oh, you can play it for free, or there's a pro now.
Pro?
Hey, instead of Minecraft tomorrow, can we just record GeoGuessr for 3 hours? I mean, I know that Orbital is actually interested in GeoGuessr as well. Okay. How do I'm gonna click play for free. Free version. Play free once per day with a GeoGuessr account. Is playing free fine? Like, is GeoGuessr...
Does GeoGuessr cost money now?
It instantly put me into a thing? Help.
I can't. I don't know anything about this. This was a Rhapsody idea. I've never touched this thing before. I can't possibly help.
Please.
I don't even know what half the planet is.
GeoGuessr really isn't good free anymore. Oh, so that's a great time for me to learn this. You know, just in the stream. How
limited 2D panorama view, one map, play as much as you want.
How do I get a challenge that we both get to play? I only remember in the old Guesser.
Welcome to GeoGuessr.
I think you need the paid version for challenges now.
We could just play it at the same time, or we could play SpyParty or something.
Cool, SpyParty. All right,
SpyParty.
You changed the docket.
Pivot.
Get pivoted
Pivot.
on. Thanks, GeoGuessr, for preventing us from playing GeoGuessr, I guess. No more GeoGuessr from me.
I've never played GeoGuessr.
No GeoGuessr ever for Reto, apparently.
Yeah. Never again. This is my decree.
There is
I
someone...
will never learn geography.
Oh, I like it. Those are bars. There is someone who was actually like waiting until specifically such a time that I started playing GeoGuessr to come to the stream. I do apologize to that person, but no GeoGuessr. It doesn't good anymore, apparently. I got a bolt. Goodbye, friends. Love you both. You too. Alexa, thank you for tuning in. Oh, look, spammed all the hard emotes that we have. Perfect.
Oops. Gotta set it all up. Last moment, GeoGuessr, making me unprofessional, setting up my screen at the same time.
Rude as heck.
Time to screen snipe each other. Oh yeah, chat, don't spoil. Chat, don't spoil.
Yeah, I'd strongly appreciate if no spoil, please, chat.
It's okay. I've never read my chat on Twitch ever, anyways.
I have to read it. It's my social outlet for
People
the day.
think that.
I mean, Peak is away for 2 weeks, so I don't really leave the house. So like, I don't really talk to people unless like I'm recording with someone. So you know, social outlet of being able to look at Twitch chat is neat.
Yeah. I feel like I actually am very. I mean, with this it's harder, but I am really. I feel like I'm quite active with my chat, but yet one person will come and say hi and not get a hi back, and then I don't read chat. Apparently, that's how it goes on Twitch.television every once in a while. I feel like I do. I don't know. When I'm not, it's hard doing this though because I'm already chatting with someone else named Rhapsody.
And it's gonna become harder when we're doing the SpyParty because of the whole like impossible to focus on anything.
Yeah. I mean, if it's too hard, then we can just pivot. We can just super pivot into something else. Yeah. All right. Where's a good place for a webcam for this video game?
I put mine in the top right. Because top left is your missions, I believe.
Ah, yes. Oh, shoot. I think that... What's in the bottom right? I don't know. Is there anything?
Rito is the guy with glasses and a mustache. Oops. Hi, Rito. I don't have glasses. I do now have a fledgling mustache, though.
All right, I'm just gonna assume. I'm gonna probably adjust it again when we're in game. So if I'm spy, don't shoot.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to. Every victory. I'm gonna have to collect every victory here because otherwise I am probably gonna lose.
Where should we go?
Where should we go now? Whoa, 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 where do we go? Sweet child, where do we go now? Whoa.
I'm gonna go to the here.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go to the here.
SpyParty, hell yeah. It's just a bunch of it's just a
SpyParty. That's great.
It's actually the exact same game. It's an asymmetrical multiplayer game where there are a bunch of NPCs in a party and one of them is secretly a spa. You have to figure out which it is. Is it gonna be the queen? Is it gonna be the guy over there that looks like Steve Jobs? Is it gonna be the one over there with a bunch of turbo jets on the inside? I don't know. It's difficult to tell.
The jacuzzi.
That would be the French person. It would be like Jacques, but it'd be like
Jacques. Yeah.
All right.
We're waiting for Sniper to accept game.
I'm sorry, I just had to cycle some coolness into this room. Turn that AC on.
Cool.
All right, chat. Okay, the time is actually in the top right, though.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna adjust my my webcam on the fly. Right now. Wink. Right now.
Someone's not moving. I'm gonna shoot him.
Yeah, that's why I told you I was gonna do it then.
You got me.
Gamer.
I need a Rhaps gamer remote.
I believe like aren't all of yours Rhaps gamer emotes?
No, I'm actually not a gamer in most of them. I specifically gave the instruction to the artists, do not make me a gamer in any of these, please.
You're not a gamer American?
Excuse me? I'm neither of those.
I'm just from Ace Watkins.
Gamer president.
Yes.
I do like Ace Watkins a lot. I've watched many Phil Jameson video. Dude is funny as heck.
What's your favorite one?
Probably the offers back and forth. Like sliding offers across the table, and like the offers are like nonsensical and not money.
Oh. I might have seen that one. I might.
Banana bread.
What shirt is he wearing?
I'm afraid I don't memorize shirts that people are wearing.
That's weird.
There weren't that many people in conversation when you breaded, my friend.
Yeah, this game's hard when you're streaming.
Yeah.
To be
fair, like I'm also gonna have to commentate for the whole streaming thing, which is gonna make it difficult on me too. Hang on. Toby, is that a guest list? It is. Glad to see it, Toby. If you were a spy, what kind of missions would you be on?
Mission for love.
Oh, okay. So you'd be like a Hitch type spy.
Just seduce. I just want to get my seduction to 200%.
Mm-hmm. Picking up what you put down, I get it. We need a banana bread emote. I don't think I play SpyParty enough on stream to have a bread emote.
Yeah.
Especially considering how contested my emote slots are at the moment as an affiliate. You think Rhapsody should assassinate the Queen? Please don't say that. That's the Queen is technically a head of state for me.
Banana bread.
Very much, yes.
Yeah. So I think what I shot there because you were talking during both the banana breads, and then I figured that you were trying to quickly end the mission. So banana bread, and then you immediately left the conversation next to the ambassador.
I didn't have anything. It was do that or lose. I had 2 missions because I was like, "This is hard.
Mm-hmm.
This is hard to do." Because I'm trying to look at everything.
It is difficult to brain when game. But with or without walnuts? I don't put walnuts in my banana bread.
Really? Are you anti-walnuts in your banana bread, though?
I'm anti-nuts in general. I do not like the texture of a nut.
Okay. If you just all across the board?
Across the board. I'm anti-nut.
Anti-nut across the board.
Mm-hmm.
If you had to pick a nut, are there any that are okay?
I might have like a salted peanut.
A salted peanut? Really? That is by far my least favorite nut. It's just a plain salted peanut.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
How are you throwing shade on my nut opinions, and you've got the worst nut opinion of all time?
I mean, I like the mixed nuts container. There's just too many nuts in them, and it's just disappointing. It's always just disappointing.
There are a lot of those nuts. You know,
like I always just wish that they were something else. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Rhapsody, I am not playing this video game. I just see multiple things that I made mistakes upon.
What were those multiple? Oh, did you not memorize the statues? I've already swapped it, so you're ruined.
Well, I mean, I know you didn't do that.
I don't know what you're talking about. I swapped at the very start.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's magic.
You know, never believe it's not so.
it's magic. Don't know how to be a sniper in this game. Don't worry. Nor do I.
It is difficult. Like, you have to take the wind speed into account. You have to take the Coriolis effect into account. You're very, very far away.
Got no idea. Chad, who's your least favorite character? So I can just shoot them. Just right away.
Curvature of the Earth? Yeah. Gravity, obviously. Full distance.
Bim, bim, bim. Bim, 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 bim. Bim, 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 bim. I am I'm not even. People can even look at my webcam. I'm just like, half the time I'm not even looking at the screen right now.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Take out the queen? Oh, shucks. Shucks. I didn't get the queen. Chad told me to get the queen, and I didn't get the queen.
You got J.K. Rowling instead. So effectively what happened there is a bunch of times I walked past the ambassador and tried to get that bug, but it failed every single time. Yeah, I couldn't unbug the ambassador bastard.
Gotta get that bug butt.
Gotta get that bug. Gotta get that bug butt.
Bug
that bug.
Gotta get that bug butt. Gotta get that bug butt. Bug butt. Oh shoot. Gotta get bug butt. Gotta get bug butt.
Eh. Please cast. Stand still. I thought I had it. So he took a drink, and then
I did it while you were highlighting.
Yeah, that makes sense. He took a drink.
I could see the struggle in your highlights.
It was difficult. He took a drink and then immediately gulped the drink, and I was like, "That's trying to not tell him that it's a thing." Yeah. Ryan ellipsis. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's you know how it's harder than it looks all the time? It's even more so when stream.
Stream is difficult.
Stream is difficult. SpyParty on stream is difficult.
Yeah, for those of you who are watching but are not in the Discord, there is a link to the Discord in chat, and it's a good place with a bunch of good people, and they're friendly and they're nice.
Is that a guarantee?
That's a Rhapso guarantee.
That's a Rhapso guarantee. That's my Discord, DX, but thank you. Never, no, of course not. Man, GeoGuessr is very weird. They just keep showing me the same place over and over again. He's not talking, chat.
I'm not talking, I'm focusing.
Sign. That's never a good
very
sign.
important to focus. Not talking is not a good sign? Focusing is not a good sign?
It's a good sign in a way.
How's it a good sign in a way?
It's also in a more... It's a good sign for you. Because it means you get to do stuff done, and I'm the one who has to feel like I have to fill in the dead air.
Yeah, that is part of the meta.
It's most of the meta. It's the vast majority of the meta.
Raps, we demand our commentary. Would you like to be about, chat?
Yeah. Yeah, he's holding commentary hostage.
Boom. Sorry, I had to focus because I was trying to just like go point to point to point to point.
To get the missions.
Yeah, I was trying to get the missions as opposed to the plan of not getting the missions.
I'm gonna not talk for this one.
No! All right, chat, you're gonna have to give me something to vamp on, otherwise I'm gonna have nothing.
Give us a quick 101 on the game. That is even harder to give a quick 101.
I can totally do that. It's an asymmetric multiplayer game wherein one player plays the spy, the other player plays the sniper. The spy's job is to blend into a party of NPCs without doing anything that would give them away. And the sniper's job is to find the spy.
Who's the spy right now, though? Just for clarity's sake.
I think it's J.K. Rowling.
Yeah?
Yep. J.K. Rowling. That's the spy. Obviously, we need a Final Fantasy VII remake race on stream. I've never finale'd a single fantasy, so I don't.
What?
Yeah, I've never played a single Final Fantasy game in my entire GD live.
If you were to play any of the Final Fantasies,
yes,
which one do you think you would go for, based off of public opinion?
Well, 7, right? Like, the public opinion is 7 is the best, right?
I think so. I played a little bit of it and I did like it.
How many Final Fantasies have you played?
I've played 7. I've played
7 Final Fantasies. That's a lot.
I played 7. I played all of 3, actually. I played. That's most. I think that's it, actually. I think that is it. I played all of 3 and only like maybe a fifth of 7.
Only 3, maybe a fifth of 7.
Maybe a fifth of 7.
I mean, I don't even know if it'd be my type of thing.
Yeah. Like, do you like turn-based games? Turn-based, maybe like games that sometimes have turn-based mechanics and numbers, and I think one of them has to have cards.
Ooh, I do like cards. I do like numbers. Hey, Magician, how's it going? Good to see you.
Oh, heck. I'm toast.
Magician is royalty for knowing everything about this game and being a giant SpyParty boof.
Yeah. No hints. No hints for old Rappo Slappo.
Yeah. Don't slap me with those hints.
Don't slap them with them Rappos.
Have you ever tried to start a nickname for yourself? And if you did, what was it?
Tried?
Succeeded.
I mean, Reto is a nickname that I basically made able to happen.
Yeah, but did you give that to yourself, or did enough people misspell your name and you got resigned to it?
It wasn't. It was never misspelling. It was all just shortening. What?
Do I shoot? Reto, should I shoot?
You could consider it, I guess.
Damn it!
Does that help? Does that help?
Did that register? Nah, I was wrong anyway.
J.K. Rowling was my love interest, and I tried so desperately to frame her.
What? Because I already had suspicion on her?
Because what? Because you said I think it's J.K. Rowling.
The It's the only. Sometimes you have no information. You kind of just got to go like.
It's really easy to have no information, especially when I was neglecting to commentate. Just to give you a taste of the medicine.
I don't like a taste of that medicine. Stop
Two
giving me all this
socially
medicine.
anxious, like, yeah, social people who just can't handle. I don't know. If there's dead air, I'm like, oh, everything is wrong.
Hey, Rappy, if you had to create a poem about something right now, what would it be about? I actually have the perfect answer for that. It would be about my my broken watch. Because I am like 98% complete with a poem about my broken watch, and it's not done yet. It's one of those low concept ones where it's about a broken watch, but really it's about my mental state. I know.
A broken watch is right twice a day.
Well, it's more like I have a broken watch, and the broken watch like occasionally works. Like it'll tick back in tune and it'll work for like a couple hours, but it'll still be completely out of sync with everything else, because obviously it's not working all the time. So and I felt like an affiliate, like affiliation with it, and for the longest time, despite the fact that I needed a watch, I just wouldn't replace it. Man, it was really important to me. And then eventually a family member replaced it with a new version of the same watch. And I have a strong aversion to wearing that. I still wear the broken. And at the same rate as well, I always still look at my wrist and then give people my best estimation of time when they ask. Which is just a fun joke. I never explain it to them unless they're like, that's not the time. And I'm like, well, I guessed. So, you know, give me some credit.
Close enough. Broken clock. It's right twice a day. I whoopsed.
How did you whoops?
Rhapsody's the lamp?
I am the lamp. Don't shoot the lamp! No, I'm gonna die!
Rhapsody. You're the lamp? There's no lamp here. You mean this one? I can't shoot it. It won't let me. It won't highlight red.
I love lamp.
Do you love the lamp, or are you just looking at things and saying you love them?
I love lamp. If you had to go back into the workforce, where would you go?
Oh my god. Straight into a depression.
Big mood, my dude.
Rhapsody's Toby? Goodbye, Toby. It's been nice.
Because, like, at this point, I'm thinking, like, you know, obviously, I could finish my software engineering degree. And that's not. Yeah.
Okay.
What'd you see?
I had a feeling. What'd I see? I guessed based off of something you clearly didn't do, which was microfilm at the last moment. I thought that your last mission was microfilm, and that's what you were completing right there.
You got me on something I didn't do!
It happens. You've done it for me. I've done it for you. You always do something that could be suspicious at the end on accident. This is not the first time it's happened.
I'm so mad. But, like, obviously at this point, like, I could finish my stuff. Just to quickly end that conversation before we go into a new match. I could finish my software engineering degree, and, like, I only have, like, my work placement that I have to do for that, and then my major project. So it's just my final half year, depending on how quickly I want to do it. And then try and get something with that. But at the same rate, I really don't want to work in the software engineering field. I kind of just got pushed into it, basically. At this rate, like, I think, like, probably PR for games, because we get enough garbage emails and enough good emails that I think both of us could write a perfect email for, like, a PR company for games.
Yeah, if I had to, I guess a real answer is I would like to be an investor for indie game companies. To, like, obviously, if I'm assuming in a world where it's just gonna, like, it just works. You know, like I don't have to worry about the fact that I would have money to begin with, or whatever. Because it'd be fun to make games that you like, help make games come true without having to, you know, spend all the time making them.
I mean, I would love to work in a game development capacity. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, if I did, you know, software engineering, probably that would be what I would try and get into, I guess. Still don't love it as an idea in the meantime, honestly.
Did she take it?
Every time you play a character that is shorter than average, I don't look for them holding a drink. It's impossible to look for them holding a drink. So I just don't see
I
them.
greened the purloin. If you green the purloin, you don't take a drink. I'll give you the keys to the kingdom. So I never had a drink.
It's rude as hell.
I'll just assume that I green everything from here on out. Assume 100% of my tests are green because I've used the rad gun in Gungeon.
Mm-hmm. I not only have used the rad gun in Gungeon, but I feel quite good at using the rad gun in Gungeon.
Yeah. It's I mean, I'm joking.
Why are you joking?
This is a stream. We're supposed to entertain.
Oh, yeah,
Make
sorry
them
about
go,
that. Chat, are you
Supposed to
not
make them go,
entertained? Green
Are
test
you-
Rhapsody because wait.
Please don't tell us. Please don't tell us if you're not entertained. Tell us if you are entertained.
Sorry, I was mostly going for the quote.
I know. Please don't tell us if you're not entertained. Unless you want to make us sad.
Do you want to hurt me? Do you really want to make me cry?
Yeah. No. Yeah, no.
You know. You know.
You know?
When you know, you know.
You know.
Hey, I got a question.
Oh, heck. Yeah.
Because everyone gets a drink from the same tray, but they're all drinking different things. What's your tipple of choice?
My what now?
Tipple of choice. What do you drink? If it's a drinking occasion, what do you imbibe?
I don't want to cause a ruckus,
But you
but
don't
I
drink.
I don't. And I pretty much haven't. I could count the amount of drinks I've had in my life on two hands since I turned 21.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Was there any you were fond of at the time?
I cite like ciders, I guess, if I have to pick something. But
It's funny you should mention that. I'm
I would
actually
just-
I'm gonna start brewing ciders in a couple days.
Oh, ship went out. I'll change my mind then.
You know what? It's theoretically possible. They
love things that-
would hold up well under transit. Cocktails if I go out, Cuba Libre in personal circles. Ooh, I love a good virgin Cuba Libre on the rocks.
Chat, who should I shoot? Only my chat, not Rhapsody's chat. If you know the answer, don't tell me. This is dangerous. Never mind. Don't tell me. Somebody's gonna ruin it and tell me the real answer. The queen again?
Yep, that's right. I'm the queen again.
Have you ever been the queen?
Yes, it's me. That's my queen accent. What do you think?
Have you ever been the queen?
Have I ever been the queen? Yeah. Actually,
Today?
a common joke that I tell is that the translation of Ryan, the name, or rather the origin of Ryan, the name, is related to Little King,
Yeah.
and
have
I
heard
turned
that.
out the complete opposite.
That's good. Oh, jeez. Heck. 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 0 seconds. The Spire ran out of time. I was really looking at you.
Yeah. So I swapped the statue at the very end. That was really annoying. I bugged instantly. I inspected instantly. I had so much going for me, but I spent so long in conversation trying to get the seduction. And then at the very end, my seduced target ran away, and so did the contact double agent. So I was like, whoa, oh no, what do I do?
It happened. Do you want to go somewhere new?
Yeah.
Oh. Canceled by the other player.
Play as
Canceled by the
spy.
player of another.
Let's go to the Horizon.
Canceled, but the stream isn't over.
Yeah, no, we got an extra 30 minutes here.
Oh, shoot. Wait, you get... Am I playing with you? Okay.
Yeah.
You get to be spy back to back. Heck.
Is that not okay?
It's fine. It's fine. You can have all the fun.
Wow, you think this is the fun? You think it's fun with the ridiculous amount of pressure that I'm under?
Both of them are more fun when you're not playing them. Like, when I'm the sniper, I'm like, the spy's more fun. When I'm the spy, the sniper's more fun.
Mm-hmm.
Constantly.
Hey, Rita, what's your favorite musical?
Shrek the Musical.
What?
I haven't seen a lot of
I mean,
musicals.
did you do?
I saw the Book of Mormon, and I liked that. I haven't seen a lot, though.
So I saw the Book of Mormon as well, and I saw it like late last year. And I mean, like, overall, yeah, I think I liked it, but there were a couple things in it that I was like,
Yes.
you know what? No, I don't like that. And
Yeah.
it's not funny, even despite the fact that this is like a
Yes.
satire.
Yes. Yet it is the only one I've seen, so it's the only answer I can give you.
Totally fair.
I cannot change how many I've seen.
I mean, like, including the Disney musicals.
The Disney musicals?
The Disney
like,
musicals?
You mean like, the live action Disney movies or the cartoon Disney movies?
The cartoon Disney movies.
Oh, the cartoon Disney movies. Well, then there's a million I like more than Book of Mormon.
Okay, and which are they?
Basically,
Why don't you give me some
Tangled's
information about it, huh?
Tangled's good, you absolute.
Is Tangled is Tangled actually a musical though? I didn't know.
What? There's music in it. What's a musical?
Well, that's actually an interesting thing to define, right? The definition of musical
Which
sometimes
Disney is a
is
musical
do the
then?
characters in the world know that they're singing?
Yeah.
Because if
I
they
have not
do,
seen Hamilton.
not a musical. You've not seen Hamilton? Have you? But
No.
it's sung through. You could. What do you think I just did?
My camera fell down. You were talking during the banana bread, and then you immediately talked as soon as you walked in that circle, and you were the only person I was watching, so I knew that you were flirting.
Rude. I am like at the start. I double inspected green, and then I swapped green as well.
Yeah, I'm glad I don't look at the statues. I might have shot someone else. See,
Does
it's
the Steven
strategy.
Universe musical movie count? Okay, it depends on your definition of musical, right? People who like, because they know that they're singing that. Like, there's even a line, they're not even singing along when he's referring to Ruby and Sapphire at the very start.
I have only seen a very small amount of Steven Universe.
I would recommend
Where does
seeing
it
a lot
rate?
more of Steven Universe.
Where does it rate among the cartoons of the? I was just gonna see if I could swap a statue one day.
Nope. You're not allowed to swap statues. I will never let you swap a statue.
I've never have.
Perfect it or die. Those are the two choices that you get.
I just wanted to throw you a win.
I appreciate it. I don't need to take these scraps off your plate though, Rito. I'm gonna get my own wins.
Okay.
Please, actually, no, throw more my way. I really need it.
Okay.
You think you've only seen Music Man
Tell
and
me-
Phantom of the Opera in person? I would really like to see Music Man. Phantom of the Opera, I'm not actually so big on. I don't know, like, melodramatic things to me are real annoying. That might just be me, though.
I bet you it's not. most opinions that are held by at least more than one person on average.
I hold that opinion 3 times over. So does that work?
Yeah, it cancels back out.
Oh, neat. Main reason to see the Phantom is the opening with the musical and Chandelier Rising. Yeah. Yeah. I really can't wait to see Hamilton in person because it is coming to Sydney.
Aren't they're gonna make a movie version of that's just the play?
Yeah, they're gonna do like a recorded stage version of it, and obviously
Yes.
like In the Heights is
And release
becoming
it to
musical,
theaters.
like an actual film this year.
Mm-hmm.
I loved In the Heights as
Thank
well.
you.
Actually, I watched that at the Hayes Theatre here in Sydney. It was great. Like, it's a really small, intimate theatre, but everyone was stellar in their roles. Like, oh, so good. There's like another In the Heights production happening right now at the Opera House, which is obviously like a much larger venue, and I don't think it's gonna be good.
Tempted by the shoot of another. What color is your shirt in the game? If you had to pick one color.
If I had to pick one color for my shirt to be in the
If you
game,
had to pick one color. Yes.
I'd say gray, but I am completely colorblind, but colorblind in the way that a dog is.
How is a dog colorblind?
I don't
compared
see
to a
colors.
human that's colorblind. Oh boy. Chad, I'm thinking like I just want to shoot somebody. Should I? Chat? If you tell me yes, I'll do it.
Just shoot someone. Do it. Do it. You
Okay.
won't.
I'll shoot somebody.
Yeah, me.
You know that I could shoot somebody. Someone like you.
Every time you're like, I'm just gonna shoot someone, it's always me. Wait, is Rhaps actually colorblind? No, I have no colorblindness whatsoever. I am very good with colors.
How'd you do it? I figured he was very close to his missions, and that was his second set of statues he needed to inspect, was my guess.
New research has
Also,
shown
I
that
just
dogs
wanted
can see red.
blood.
Dogs get real mad?
Dogs can see
What?
red. Rito's good because of his experience sniping spies in past life. You're not supposed to tell people that. It is going to get me killed.
Excuse me? Which spies did you snipe in past life? There is a oft said family thing, about my family that is, that we're almost certain, like a grand uncle, like, you know, obviously long retired, long dead, was a spy, because he worked for the military and he would this is like a story told by someone who told it to someone who told it to me. But basically, like, I can't even remember the information that they had, but it was like, they were pretty sure he was a spy for some reason.
What would you steal if you could steal anything?
What would I steal if I could steal anything?
If you could steal anything and get away with it.
Because, like, you have to steal something that you can actually fence, right? Like stealing, oh, I'm going to steal the Mona Lisa. Yeah, how are you going to sell the Mona Lisa? You're going to get, like, 1 cent on the dollar for that. So,
You don't think you could sell the Mona Lisa?
I don't think I could
you
sell
could
the
sell
Mona
it?
Lisa. I think I'd get caught trying to find a fence for it. I think I got to get something that you can easily get rid of.
That's true. That's true. Oh boy. It was you. I think that would be a great sound effect. Was it the lady that took the list? It was you.
So the guest list went back. So I was like, it has to be someone who's still there, but you did it before you left.
I wanted to see. I just wanted to. I wasn't planning on doing anything else that game. I just wanted to take the list and see if I could put it back.
I'm so
I just
mad.
wanted to see if I could.
I'm glad we did the throwdown ages ago. It's never happening again because I know I'm gonna lose. So outclassed. I would assume selling the Mona Lisa is way easier than stealing it with at Game Court. Well, yeah, but the prompt wasn't, you know, what can you, like, it was
if you
like,
could get away with it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, in the prompt is the fact that I definitely get away with it.
Yeah. By the shoe. He quiet, chat.
He quiet, chat?
He
What do you think's happening, chat?
He doing prompt. He doing prompt, chat.
What would be the most valuable thing that I could steal that I would actually be able to defend? Probably like corporate secrets. If I actually also to pull back to like a previous question, if I was a spy, I would probably be a corporate spy.
Seems probably a lot safer.
Well, you'd think so.
Yes.
What was it? One of the largest meat producing companies in the world just got tied to brutal massacre in the Amazon. Obviously, Coke has sent death squads to union leaders in South America, so it's not entirely without risk.
I mean, you know, it's a less dangerous life than
obviously the Banana Republic.
Having to read the comments. Having to read the comments we have to read. Am I right? It's way less.
I mean,
dangerous.
that's way harder. Yeah, not wrong. The problem with being a corporate spy is, like, sure, I get to screw over a corporation, but I'm also helping a corporation almost certainly. Like, it's one that'll hire you to talk to the other. You've heard blood diamonds are safe investments? Actually, what I want to get is a rare black opal from Ethiopia.
They're called blopals.
Sorry, a
In the
rare
base?
blopal from Ethiopia.
Raise your blopals in the chat, please.
Hey, Raps, if you had to be a soy, what soy would you be? Boy. We all knew. I'm still amazed that kind of thing actually caught fire on the internet for a short period of time. No, soy makes you not masculine and harms your fertility. And it's like, alright, cool. Tell that to, you know, the billions of Chinese people who eat like a whole lot of soy in their diet. It was weird. That doesn't seem to prevent fertility in that case. It's almost all you're doing it for is to try and get a new buzzword to throw at lefties. Almost.
I mean, but it's so buzzy though.
I do like a good word that buzzes.
I'll give him one thing. It does rhyme.
What's rhyme?
What's rhyme? What's rhyme?
Without rhyme or reason?
With rhyme and reason. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Heck.
Whew.
What thing was it? Oh, did you green it? Wait, what? What happened? Why did it delay? Why was there
I only had, so it'll always give you mission countdown until you win.
Oh, it
right?
gives you 8 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh.
I had like 2 seconds there at
See,
the very end.
I didn't
thought
know
you
that.
knew who
I
I
didn't
was.
know that.
So
I did know who you were. I knew exactly who you were, but I thought that the match would have ended.
I ran away and I was running behind another person to try and make sure you couldn't hit me.
I was looking right at you because I was gonna shoot that person, but I didn't realize. Okay.
Whee! We got him.
Whenever you hear the rapid beepings, it means they finished and you have to shoot. Okay. Oh, you're toast now, Rhapsody.
Oh no. Can I at least be butted?
I have. Only if you want to land side down.
You know I want to land side down.
Chat, what mission should I do first?
Chat, tell him to do the hardest mission first, please. Tell him to swap the statues, because I'm going to memorize all of them instantly. Boom, done.
Tempted by the food of another. Tempted, but her fruit is discovered. What's been going on?
Well, I'm glad that banana bread went off. I was about to shoot someone.
Yeah, okay. You might want to think about doing it though.
I don't know about that though.
Oven! Goodbye. I did the hard one.
How did you seduce that? No chance. Well done. Incredibly well done.
I feel pretty good about that.
So
one.
you should. That was incredible. Like, it's so incredible that it knocked me out of my presenter's voice and now just back to my normal voice.
Oh, jeez. Jiminy.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
All right.
Yeah, that went really well. I greened the purloin. I seduced my target. My seduction target moved. I greened both seduction targets. And then I greened the contact, which then framed my seduction target, or at least so I thought, apparently not. And then I bugged and won.
Yeah, I saw you do the bug, but like I saw you run past the ambassador and nestle into the conversation. I was like, that's probably a bug.
I thought that I could get away with it since it was my last thing. And there was no way you would assume that I'd be done.
Exactly. I was like, oh, yeah, cool. Now I know to watch you. I had you highlight, but no. Definitely wasn't going to shoot off of that, unfortunately. Well, unfortunately for me, at least. Super rush strats go? That's right, I'm doing it.
Do it.
See who's moving around the map. Shoot him.
Bang. Brains against the fine art.
No, that only happens in gallery.
It's true.
Banana bread.
Game is very hard. Excuse me, you're the sniper. You're supposed to be doing the commentary. This is how it works.
Yeah?
Yep.
Is that so?
That's so.
I don't have to do anything I don't want to do.
Yeah, excuse me? You definitely do.
Whenever I play this game, the only thing I have the capacity to do is sing a song and loop it. That's all I've got the capacity to do.
I think I would get
Yeah,
self-conscious about like how my singing is being perceived, and I just wouldn't be able to.
Whoa. I come from the land of the ice and snow. It's called Minnesota. I bet you I will gift a sub in your chat right now if you put the guest list back. Right now.
You will gift a guest. You will gift a guest sub. What? Actually, hang on. What'd you say?
I said I would gift the sub if you put the guest list back right now. If you bring it back to you right now.
I'm not gonna pass up $2.50 for just for winning a match. Are you kidding me?
Go to
I know.
Twitch.tv/.
I cleared up twice. Brocham also cheered for don't put it back. Hey Rhaps, what's your favorite tuber? Not YouTuber, but plant root food product. Sweet potato. That was such a winnable game too. I know. I did it really well at the very start there. But Rito's still probably gonna win, so I might as well cash in.
Congrats, Kip Dog. Congrats, Kip Dog. Here, let's see. We got a little bit. You want to move to a new map just to finish it off?
Sure.
Okay. Just for a couple. So how about Redwoods?
Sweet
Magician,
potato. I could
does
rock a
everyone
Taro.
hate Redwoods, or is it just us?
I could rock a Taro. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. I apologize, bro. Do you want to do Redwoods just to tell people? Is real bad.
mean,
that's happening in my
you're
in
definitely
my.
not the only ones.
I definitely don't want to do it.
How about Veranda?
Yeah, let's get veranded.
Let's get Veranded. Let's get Veranded in here.
Hey,
You're definitely not the only ones. Good. It's just like, it's just a lot.
Yeah.
Like, in a way that's not super. I don't know. It's not super fun.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion.
I have a lot of opinions about like player feeling and stuff like that, and it trips all of my senses for. What's my favorite player feeling? Fun. It trips all of my senses for this is not good.
Yeah, it's just like it feels like you're supposed to be able to see, like it's just that like mental state of like, if I move, there's gotta be a correct spot that will give me the ability to see everything.
Mm-hmm.
But there's never a spot like that.
Banana bread.
Oh.
Peanutty Banny.
Don't students get free Amazon Prime or something? Yeah, people get free Amazon Prime. With free Amazon Prime, you get Twitch Prime, and you have the ability to give a Prime subscription to someone if you click the top button up in the corner or something. I don't know.
Top right,
People usually have like a prepared speech for that. I don't know how to do it. But hey, if you got Twitch Prime, I'll say this, if you've got Twitch Prime and you don't give at least someone a Twitch Prime subscription, you're just leaving that money in Bezos's pocket.
That is
Bezos
true.
to have all that money?
Beefy Cone Cheesy will get all
Beef
that
Bezos.
money.
Beef Jesus? Do you want Beef Jesus to have all that money?
Not really.
Man, everyone's interested in books this game. That's not fair.
the point of the map is that there's no place you can see everything, and people have mixed opinions on that, which is understandable. Yeah, that's the thing. I just don't.
It's not that you can't see everything. It's you can see nothing from almost any position.
Yeah. It's a little rough.
Throw up your Rhapso 5 yays in chat.
So, do you have is it Rhapso 5?
Yeah, it's Rhapso 5. Obviously, I want it to be Raps, but
yeah. Retrom 5 banger was definitely an era. Oh! Oh, but close.
yeah, you were about to win anyway. I had nothing on anyone there, basically.
It's a rough map. It's a rough map. I've
been meaning to ask since the watcher came out. Any tips on my Wrath IRA? Nope, none whatsoever. I don't even know how to pronounce it. I don't even know what you're talking about. Yeah, effectively, like he did a little bit of a weird thing with the briefcase that looked like it could have been you, but it also just could have been normal.
Yeah, it was you. It was you. Boom. Boom. Boom.
It was you!
Who was it, though?
Me.
What time is it? 6:58. Okay. Yeah, probably the last one.
Yeah, definitely.
It was you.
It always was, and always will be.
You. What is that? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Did you ever partake in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were like exactly at the right time that I wasn't watching like Saturday morning cartoons. I was like big into Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yu-Gi-Oh!
That's the Yu-Gi-Oh theme, right?
Time to
get everybody in their stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's duel.
Semicolon, thank you. I think I missed something.
And the end of red.
You know the worst thing about that?
I thought you transferred the microfilm. I thought I saw it out of the corner of my eye.
The problem that happened there for me. By the way, that wasn't even a real contact. It was the ambassador nestled next to me. I tried to scroll through the wheel really quickly to do a bug, and nope, it's contact.
I'll tell you my thought process. I thought I saw the transfer. I was confused what you went over to the other statues, but you just something about your pathing just felt funny, and then I was just like, I'm not gonna look at anyone else. And then when you were talking during the contact, I was like, that's good enough for me. That's good enough.
Oh wait, that was the final one. Whoops. Hey hey y'all.
It was indeed.
Time to go to the camera with background. Ah, good stream today, Rita.
Was it? No, yeah, I had fun. I like these games.
As do I.
Glad I found you. Thank you, Tim.
If anyone would like to suggest games for the Reto and Rhap streams, there is a game suggestion part in both of our Discords. exclamation mark Discord in my chat will get you the link to my Discord. I think that's actually similar for you, right?
Yes, indeed. Exclamation point Discord.
Mm-hmm.
I spelled it Discord, but there we go. Discord.
And
I do have a
of
suggestions
course,
channel as well.
I'm going to drop an exclamation mark Reto there. That's where you can find Reto.
Oh.
And then
I'm
exclamation
gonna
mark
drop an exclamation
YouTube
point
is where you can
Reto.
find me.
I'll drop an exclamation point Reto in my chat too. Exclamation, there's Rhapsodies. I only have your YouTube. I need to get your Twitch in there too, but you can get to the Twitch from the YouTube, or you can get it from the multi, or you can find it in 5,000 ways that you could Google something. Rhapsody is on Twitch as well. Rhapsody plays.
And there's no Twitter one there, so I'm just going to quickly twitter.com/Rhapsody plays.
Thank you, Lego Kirby Twin.
So I'm just gonna take the outro unless you've got anything else to say.
Yeah, go for it.
Well, for the moment, my name's been Reto. His name's been Rhapsody. This is Reto and Raps. We stream weekly, doing a variety of games in a kind of like show segment kind of style. 3 hours, each of them split to a different game. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next week.
Next week. Oh, that's cute. Bye, everybody.